man, I'm in my scholar bag right now.
Oh, boy.
I did so much research.
I don't know if I like that.
You're going to like it, dude.
All right.
You're going to have a good time, dude.
You
So
think I'm going to have a
basically,
blast?
I've explained to you the gist of this, right?
Yes.
So basically,
A little weary.
it's weary. It's weary territory.
Yes.
It's quicksand, but I think it's good. I think it's good territory. And
It certainly is quicksand.
This is so fun. This was probably one of the funnest things I've never like just independently looked into a thing. You do like school projects and you're kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't like doing this. I was like, this was keeping me on the edge of my seat.
Nice.
So the whole thing started with the book. I think it was called, let me see. I think it was History from Dr. Maria Kumin, PhD. I think she was schooled in like the Eastern Bloc or something. I think she went to some like wild ass school, but she lives in the States right now. So what happened was I was reading Irish mythology and I came across Cuchulainn, the hero. And I'm like, that's cool. Then I started reading a book about the Mayans and I came across Cuchulainn, a myth from Mayan culture. And I was like, damn, they sound kind of familiar. That's weird. So I just Google it and this lady's books come up. It's the title of the one I read is Ancient History Since Noah's Flood, How Modern Science Shapes It. The other one is Celts in America Before Columbus, Origin of the Native Americans.
Ooh.
Yeah, this lady fucking puts out some hot shit. So I was just like, this lady's name happened to come up first. So I email her like, dude, did I just make a groundbreaking fucking discovery? And she was like, no. She's like, we pretty much all know that the Mayans are Celts, but like, you got to go back and read my first book. Yeah, she speaks with
she's like a black Israelite for Celts.
Yes. Well, just like she is like a black Israelite.
She thinks we was Mayan kings.
Dude, that's what all this stuff kind of boils down to, which is very fun. But it's like how this...
So I started reading it. Black Israelites for white people.
Yes. So I started reading it and I go, because I'm reading the book. So I'll give you the taste of the book. And then I start going like, this all sounds oddly familiar. And I go, oh, this was German. This was like Nazi propaganda kind of. It was the stuff, but it all comes from Zoroastrianism and those ancient texts and like the people who went over and tried to translate them and how that was tied to like tensions between the French and the British. It's fucking cool. But yeah, it's just a trigger warning. If you somehow are like hooked on the ancient aliens notion of this, you might get dismayed because it casts.
Oh, you're here to debunk Nazi propaganda?
Oh, I was reading this like, this is cool as fuck. You're telling me the culture with the Mayans, I'm all with it. And then I start reading this stuff and I go, I've heard this before. And then I go, oh, okay. So that's how the whole thing kind of came about. And it's also, the thing I was looking at too is like you get the Celts and you get the Mayans and you can start going into it like a collective unconscious kind of thing, like how there were dragons in every single major, like in the folklore. So whatever. But so this lady's like, you got to read this book and you'll get the answers to this. It's very, exactly. So I'm reading like 10 pages of it. And I'm like, this seems
you went like this. Got it.
That's pretty much what happened.
10th page.
I read 10 pages
done.
and I was like, this sounds like the stuff like I heard about like Nazi propaganda. So then I start researching the link between this hypothesis this lady had and Nazi propaganda. And then I got into an even stranger realm, which was I started reading an article about Germans and Iranians and how sometimes at soccer games they toss up fat Nazi salutes at each other. So I started going, what the heck?
Yeah.
Why is that? And then it took me to the whole thing about Prince of Persia. This is where my whole research started. So I started that book. I go, this seems kind of fucking weird. Started looking up like how the Aryan like myths are related to Nazi propaganda. And then it took me to an article by PBS saying how when the Prince of Persia came out, everyone spazzed because Jake Gyllenhaal starred in it. Everyone was like, this is fucking bullshit. Like that should be a person of color playing that. And everyone was like, yeah, it's like ancient Persia.
They hated Alexander the Great.
Yeah, they're like ancient Persia. Like clearly that guy's brown. And then the Reza Aslan, who's like he's an Iranian intellectual guy. So he came out and everyone was like raising hell about this. And even him, he's like a liberal intellectual from Iran. He was like, nah, dude. He was like, back then we all looked like Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah. We was white kings.
You know what they used to say about Alexander?
What?
He had hair like a lion's mane.
Really?
He had blonde hair.
Yeah. Where was he from?
Persia.
So,
Greece, Macedonia.
Well, that's where this whole thing starts. So, but the funny part was a lot of people came out and were like, there's clearly, that should have been like an Indian guy or something. And like the Iranians were like, nah, we were white back then.
Yeah.
So I start going, what the heck?
What the fuck?
What the heck, dude?
This ain't no damn Iranian.
So basically, this is going to explain the Aryan myth and how it's played a role in World War II politics in ways that are pretty mind-boggling when you get to the backstory of where we're going to explore right now, the backstory based on this lady's book. This is what I absorbed. So we know that Prince of Persia came out. Fucking white-ass Gyllenhaal comes out, and all the fucking white libs are like, what the hell? Nah. And Persians are like, nah, dude, we were white. And everyone goes, all right, well, this is confusing. Like, what the fuck?
Well, have you seen Iranians now?
They're pretty fair skinned.
A lot of them are, yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty fair skinned, but they were basically saying, like, dude, we were even whiter before that. So here's where
we was Kangs.
We was white Kangs. This is ancient. I'm telling you, this is fucking. What, you looking at them?
No, I'm just listening, thinking of we was white Kangs.
This is that, though. This is Black Israelites.
Just Italians.
This is Black Israelites.
Which is what they look like.
Yeah,
now.
That's what happened. This was Black Israelites for white dudes in Nazi Germany. They did. This is what happens if you fucking let those dudes who are like screaming like Black Israelites.
Yes,
they will fucking. They'll fuck shit up.
If they somehow got
if we have a Black Israelite president, dude, it's over.
Yeah.
Dude. We're in for a tough time. So here's where the book starts. So the lady starts with Noah's flood. So Noah comes off the ark. It's all backed
mythical
up. It's all backed up scientifically, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
So a large flood happens, and Noah gets off the ark and docks in the Caucasus Mountains. Makes sense. He has 3 sons: Sem, who is said to have fathered all the Semites, Arabs and Jews; Ham, who is said to be the father of. Oh, no, sorry. Sem is the father of all the Semites. I think just the Jewish guys. Ham is the father of Arabs, and Japheth is the father of the Bulgarians and Macedonians, who then apparently gave rise to basically the white bros, like the Celts, the Briggs, the Greeks, and so on. So they like don't even talk about Sam and they don't talk about that. They just talk about this group of people who were the Bulgarians and Macedonians who were living around like the Balkan Peninsula along the Black Sea. So these were like the Thracians, kind of. So there's already tribes there, and then Noah's son goes and just happens to mix it up with all of them, which is important because it kind of comes into play later with like how they translate it, because all this is based off of a Zoroastrian, like the Zoroastrian Bible that's written in a dead language.
Yeah.
And it's like, so people kind of like.
I guess you don't need the Moses story though.
The Noah story? Well,
or Noah, yeah. You don't need that. You can just say a guy traveled there.
Exactly.
And started.
But this is because
mixing.
It's coming with this because of this is how this kind of started to bleed into kind of Europe culture of like,
okay.
Yeah, I think that was Noah actually. You know, that's how like that was like a foot in the door. And also too, a lot of the stuff is based on, I think Herodotus, the Greek historian, and he was the guy being Herodotus. He was the guy being like, so Noah, blah blah blah. So that's where a lot of this stuff came from. So maybe Noah was real. I don't know, but that's kind of where this stuff comes from and why it's like based on Noah. So there's a bunch of people. It's like there's Jewish guys, Arabs, Slavs, Celts, Briggs, Hellenic tribes, Bulgarians, Huns, and on and on and on. And this lady is basically claiming she's going, the people who originally lived there before Noah's kids came were the Thracian Aryans, which, get ready for this, they worship the god Ares, which is the god of war. Therefore, bam, dude. Come on, dude.
Nice.
Dude, I mean, you have no way. You can't argue that.
What?
It's like page 3. She was like, and the god of war is Ares, who they worship. Therefore, they're Aryans is proof. Next page.
Oh.
So that's what she's read. So, and again, this is just the backstory.
She's fibbing.
This is the backstory. Again, I'm giving you
a book of fibs.
I'm giving you the backstory, and the whole reason I'm giving you this so we can get to the Avesta scriptures. So, the way she's so what happens is you're like, people think there were Aryans. It's like if you ask like, some white dudes, they're like, well, we were fucking Aryans, blonde hair, blue eyes. If you ask Indian dudes, they're like, no, we're Aryans. Aryans originated from this area. That's all bullshit. And all of the confusion comes around the Avesta scriptures of the Aryans, which was written in the Avesta language, I think maybe 5,000, 4,000 years ago. So it's a dead language, and like there was dudes from Iran who were practicing Zoroastrians who translated it in like old Iranian or old Persian language. So does that make sense?
Yes.
It's confusing. So
Yes.
like basically they're saying that there was all of these people living, this lady's saying that they're all living in the Balkan Peninsula, and like specifically the ones who were descendants of, I mean, that doesn't even matter, but like the people there who, like the Celts and the Briggs, she's like, they were Aryans. And she's saying that the Avesta scriptures back it up. So this is why she thinks it does. So according to when they translate it, and we'll get into the guy who translated the Zend-Avesta, the Zend-Avesta is the translated Avestan scriptures. So here's a story this lady has from the Avesta scriptures. This is why she thinks this. She said the Aryans started out on an island in the Pacific Ocean, and the west side, and like a Polynesian island. So the west side of the island started to sink, and so they settled in Siberia and named it Area. So at this time, Siberia was a blooming paradise with 7 months of summer and 5 months of winter. But then it got cold all of a sudden, which according to Dr. Kumin was because 12,000 years ago, the poles flipped at 60 degrees, leaving Siberia frozen tundra with 10 months of winter and 2 months of summer. So this is the big ice age.
Yeah.
So in the Avesta scriptures, it reports that the quote-unquote Aryan people who came from the Polynesian islands walked through a blizzard for, I mean, it could have been generations, dude. They walked through a blizzard, and that's where this was the first version of the story where they're like, they walked through a blizzard for generations and probably became white and then settled in the Balkan Peninsula. So this is why this scripture kind of points to the fact that like people use this to be like, again, this could just be Indian dudes too, because Indian guys like, yeah, we started in Polynesia, then we fucking came down here. So then they have them settling around like Iran and then spreading out into that Balkan.
But Polynesia is not one of the cradles of civilization.
So here's the problem. Again, this is what all of this stuff's based off of. They switched that though. Later on, the Germans were like, we didn't come from fucking Polynesia. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So then also within the, whatchamacallit. So in the Avesta scriptures, Zoroaster, which is just like the Bible for Zoroastrians, they also had a one God. So they were a monotheistic religion. So they believed and their God was named Ahura Mazda. Pretty sick.
Yes.
So at this point,
it sounds like a picture.
It's Ahura Mazda. Yeah. And they all believed that there was like, they were made of like, there was a good light spirit. So there's Ahura Mazda. There was a good light spirit, Spenta Manu, and who was there to battle Angra Mainyu, which was like the negative dark spirit of like matter. And they thought we were like we were made of like physical evil matter and like a holy light body.
The Aryans believed all this.
Yeah, and it's okay. You know, it sounds a little, you know, similar to Christianity, whatever. But the problem is, and it's like this book exists and it does talk about this stuff, but for some reason the argument is like Indian dudes are like, no, we're Aryans, and you know, you had the Germans in World War II being like, no, we're Aryans, and you know, that's where it all kind of came from. But he also, when Hitler came around, he took that, you know, you're saying like that Polynesian thing.
Yeah.
He was like, he came up with the northern hypothesis. He was like, we didn't come from there. We originated in like Scandinavia. And then migrated and founded all of these. We founded like India. We founded, you know, that was like the modern story he went to. So we covered the Jake Gyllenhaal thing, covered the Reza Aslan. So the way this lady got her hands on this book and like discovered all of this stuff is there was a French guy who actually coined the term Aryan, because it was like, you know, it was like Ariana, blah, blah, blah. He made the term Aryan. He was a Frenchman in 1750. He was a French Orientalist. There's just guys who used to like study like China.
The Orient.
Yeah, the Orient back then. So his name was Abraham Hyacinth Anquetil Duperron.
Abraham, dude. Founded the Aryans? Talk about your all-time backfires.
Yeah, dude. So he was like, you know, he wasn't even about that. He just was like, the problem in 1750, the French and the Brits are colonizing the East. So they're battling, dude. So like, and for that reason, like, it's kind of hot to study Eastern religions. So Britain was killing it because they're like, they're coming home. They're like, I think they brought home like 300 or 200 like Sanskrit and Avestan manuscripts, but they couldn't translate them. They had no idea what they said. They were just like, check this shit out, dude.
Yeah.
We know the most about the Middle East. And the French were like, fuck you, dude. So then this guy, he was studying, you know, ancient languages at a French college, and his professor's like, check this shit out. He's like, what is it? And he was like, this is a copy of the Avesta manuscripts, the ancient Zoroastrian manuscripts, but they don't know what it means. And the guy, Abraham, is like, fuck that, I'm going over there. He's like, I'm going to translate all those things and bring them back to France and, you know, restore France to glory. So he's like, fuck, I'm going to join the military, because that was his only way over there. And then on the way over there, he like got sick and like passed out and puked. He's just a nerd.
Yes.
So he got sick on the boat, passed out and puked. And the guy in charge was like, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, I'm here to study ancient manuscripts and bring glory to France. And they're like, all right, dude, we'll discharge you from the military. We'll give you a little stipend. And then you can go and like learn all of these ancient secrets and we'll get you back to France. Like, we don't want you fighting. He was like, sick. All right, I'll do that then.
Yeah.
So 6 months later, Abraham's in India eating only rice and veggies. And he's trying to find a Brahmin or a guru to kind of like show him the secrets of the Orient. And then he walks really far and he gets super sick again. And just kind of like lays somewhere sick for a while and then recoups. And then he walks back to Pondicherry where he finds his brother who holds position in this like little area. And he's like, dude, I can hook you up with Zoroastrian priests. But it turns out that the local Zoroastrians at this time were just trying to secure foreign alliances since they themselves were at war with another sect of Zoroastrians over an intercalation dispute, which is an argument about what month it is. So the Zoroastrians were like, one sect was like, it's fucking May. And they're like, dude, it's fucking June.
It's June.
And they were,
don't bring it up again.
They were like, it's fucking May.
We're coming with swords.
So they start fighting each other.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Abraham Duperon is just kind of like, yo, what's up with your guys' secrets? And they're like, we could probably use French allies.
Yeah,
so they're like,
hey, us, the guys fighting about what month it is? Yeah, we have ancient secrets.
I know. And that's what that lady's hypothesis I just laid out is based off this guy's translations of the Avesta. It's called the Zend-Avesta. The Avesta is the scriptures. The Zend-Avesta is the translation. So they're just kind of leading him on. Be like, yeah, we got you, bro. Like, yo, what's up with your brother? You know, they're kind of like, how many guys you got? And, you know, so Abraham is like, they're leading him on. He thinks he's getting secrets. And eventually he figures out. And they were battling the British the whole time they were there. So he's like.
In India?
In that whole area. They had like, I think it's the Carnatic Wars or something. It was like in the East. I think India was kind of like worried the French were impinging on their India stuff and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I guess India or France might have been in Vietnam back then.
Really?
I don't know. I know they were. I mean, I don't know how long they were in Vietnam. Obviously, England controlled India.
Yeah, this was like 1750.
The Dutch controlled Sri Lanka. The Dutch were motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad boys. So I think the French are over there.
Holland is just a bank.
Yeah, wasn't Switzerland too? Isn't that why it's always neutral?
Yeah, kind of. But Holland was like historically like.
Let me see if I can
just
pull up
stun on people.
Because there was I got my sources, bro.
No, it's all right. I don't think it matters. You don't have to get it.
All right, because there was a third Coronatic Wars. And
the French and
they were
English
mixing it up
everywhere,
somewhere
for sure. They were fighting here.
Yeah, were they here?
Yeah.
So I think
French and Indian Wars.
They had some beefs over there, but you'll see
everywhere.
Yeah, they were beefing over in that area because they were more. I guess they were more around like
colonial wars everywhere.
They were in like modern day Iran.
Oh, okay.
And then kind of like there was like Pondicherry as an area of France or in India. So I think they had a little bit of holdings in India, but I don't know. But they're in the intercalation dispute, and then Abe starts getting hip to the fact he's like, these guys aren't giving me shit, dude. So he's like, fuck this. So he started getting super paranoid. So he leaves this city. He also started pulling a gun on people a lot.
Nice.
Like he would get on a ferry, and the ferry would like be like run like just like held up, and he'd go to the pilot, the captain, and be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah.
Started pulling a gun on, and anytime he got he's like, "This is like started to set him off." So he started just pulling guns on people.
Yeah. It was 1750, and he was in India.
Yeah, he was just getting nervous.
He's gonna start putting guns on people.
He was getting nervous.
They don't have them right now.
So he gets out of that area, goes somewhere else. He makes it to Bengal, and he's invited to the home of a Zoroastrian nobleman, a dude by the name of Koda, who promised to let him in on all the ancient secrets he could handle. But during, and he was giving him some translations, like, yeah, check this out, and he was giving Abraham, like, the very beginning of the Bible, they'll be like, and this guy's the son of this guy, and blah, blah. He was giving him bullshit. And Abraham was like, what the fuck, dude? So, and at the same time, the same thing, the dude Koda was selling a ton of his Zoroastrian noblemen out to the Brits at the same time. So he was engaged in like some very dangerous business. It's like the block is hot as fuck, dude. You still have the calendar fight going on. But then one night, Abe's studying with Koda. He's just kind of like, he's reading the text. He's like kind of feeling weird. And all of a sudden, he starts feeling like he's getting weird sexual vibes from Koda while going over these texts. And this is an excerpt from Abe's autobiography. I thought he was being a gracious host, but then the nobleman's eyes soon informed me about his real intentions. Moving his hand toward me, he tried to make them, his real intentions, explicit.
Put a hit on him.
No, he tried to fuck him, dude. Yeah, he tried to fuck him.
Put a hit on me. He's queered in the blazes.
Exactly. So then Abe pulled his thing out, obviously ripped the gun out on Koda, and was like,
"What are you, some type of fucking queer?"
He's like, "You trying to fuck me, dude?" And then he fled the temple. And then Abe also, he claims that it was after this event that he fully realized the extent of the danger he had thrown himself into. And this is, again, quoting Abraham, the guy who wrote the Zend Avesta. Quote, "I was alone in a multitude of Moors who at the first sign from Coda could have done as they pleased with me." So the whole, he thought he was going to get squatted up.
Damn.
So he had to pull his gun out.
That he was going to get blacked.
Yeah, exactly. Raw. Exactly.
Yes.
He was lost in the hood.
There's a gang of Moors about to split open a French.
He was like, this guy's trying to fuck me. And at any
almost
minute...
watched a porn in Blacked with a French girl getting split by 2 Moors last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, well, this guy was living it. He was like, I just want the fucking
It wasn't going to go well.
He's like,
I saw what
these
happened
guys
to
are
that
trying
poor
to fuck.
French girl.
He thought he was going to throw him to the squad. He's like, how did I not see this coming? They obviously want to fuck me, dude.
Sick that he called them Moors.
Yeah, that was I think that was just casual back then.
Yeah.
Right? Is that not like geographically accurate?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
The Moors were like, I mean, they were Arabic, so that would have kind of made sense.
Yeah.
They're like black Arabs.
Yeah, so I think it was like
he just saw Indian dudes and were like, dude, fucking Moors.
They're probably dark, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He was like, dude, they could have
done.
done.
No, it's Moors. He's like,
and
this
Moors is what their nobleman. If their nobleman's trying to fuck you, all he has to do is give all of his boys the green light, and they're just gonna fucking crush you. So at this point, he's like, fuck, dude, this whole country's trying to fuck me. So he's getting paranoid, and he switches up to another Zoroastrian guide, and he's again getting his hands on some of the text. He's not pleased. He's like, man, this is fucking bullshit. So he keeps pressing these dudes like, yo, like, let me in for real. So like, all right, dude, we'll initiate you into Zoroastrianism, which apparently they don't do, which was weird. Like, look, I've read about this now. Zoroastrianism takes no converts, and it's a slowly dying religion. They don't bury their dead either.
Judaism.
Did they take converts?
Very rarely.
I think Zoroastrianism, from the thing I read, just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, I guess maybe you can marry in. I don't know. But and Judaism's very kind of it's tough to get in on the inner circle. So they're acting like they're letting him in on the inner circle. He's wearing the traditional garb, which apparently I think one of the dudes who did this got in trouble for this from the other Zoroastrians or whatever, the Zoroastrians. And as obviously under his garb, he had a sword and a gun.
Yeah.
He's like, dude,
he's Indiana Jones.
That's where the legend of Indiana Jones comes from, which is funny.
Really?
Yeah, because you'll see. But exactly, that's where this comes from. This fucking psycho nerd who was just rolling around is like fucking pulling guns.
Yeah.
So he's in the garb, dude. He's in the temple. And they're like, dude, say you're a Zoroastrian. And he's like, fuck that, I'm a Christian. And pulls out his gun and his sword.
Yes.
And just runs out of the temple.
He's running?
And he kept the scripts. Yeah, he took off.
He did temple run.
He's like, fuck you guys. Yeah, he did temple. He slid under a couple blocks and was like, fuck you guys, I'm a Christian.
I'm a Christian.
So I think he took some of the scripts too. He took them out of there in his robe.
What the fuck?
This dude's nuts. So then soon after this, the block is so fucking hot, dude. Everyone's trying to fuck him. He has stolen scripts. And he gets into a duel with another Frenchman, and he kills the guy.
Nice.
So then he forces him to take refuge with the Brits, who he fucking hates. And again, he stole all that shit from the temple. I think his brother paid them back and like made it. His brother was like doing well over there, like doing good.
His brother's killing it.
Yeah. So he chills with the British.
So wait, I'm trying to figure out. Can you guys? I'll look it up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Look it up?
I'm just trying to figure out where the frogs were in 1750.
Look up where Pondicherry or Chandanagar. That was another place. That was where they were in that area.
Okay.
So I think it was like the coast.
Yeah, it's usually West Coast.
Yeah.
But if you said Bengal,
I don't know.
It's Bangladesh.
I think it's check it out, because I think it was Pondicherry or Chandanagar was definitely the one place.
Yeah, that's East Coast. It looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, look that up. I'd be curious to get your geography on it, because I'm pretty geographically. I don't really know what's where. So he's with the Brits, he's chilling with the Brits. I guess they're pretty nice to him. And while he's with the British, he gets his hands on 180 manuscripts, like original Avesta scriptures that they had. And he, while he's with them, he's under British protection. So he's doing it right. And he didn't learn the secrets from those dudes, but he did learn how to translate the Avesta scriptures into, I think it's called Swahavi or something, or Pahlavi, which is Old Persian. So he did learn Old Persian from those guys that wanted to fuck him. And then he actually got his hands on some decent scripts. So he was able, through those experiences, to eventually write the Zend Avesta that this lady's claiming, based on like the whole dudes coming from Siberia, going to the blizzard. So that's where this comes from. This guy just going over there and just absolutely hold them back from fucking them.
Yeah, so, they did have a ton of, there were a lot of French.
Yeah.
colonies in India, I guess.
Yeah, I think they're chilling on the coast. So,
but it would have been. Wouldn't that have been the East India Trading Company? Wouldn't it have just been England?
Well, the East England. That's why the English were killing it, because that's how that guy brought home like 200 of those texts.
No, I knew that, but I'm just saying I'm surprised that there were French anythings in there. I knew they were in Indochino.
Yeah, they're getting into it, dude.
Yeah,
they're all over the place. The French were bad. They were bad men back then.
I knew they were bad boys. I just figured they wouldn't be allowed in India.
Dude, I was surprised. There was so much stuff I was surprised.
The British.
Wait till we get into the Germans, dude. The fall of the German monarchy might be the fucking funniest thing.
Yeah.
Wilhelm II.
Yeah.
Fuck with him.
Yeah.
Dude. So I think I don't know if we'll get to all that, but so Abe gets back to France, dude. And again, too, he also published his memoirs, which set off a craze among renegade scholar adventurer types, which is where they think Indiana Jones kind of came from. Like renegade scholar nerds started going out there heavily armed and just being like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. God.
So he's back in France. He publishes a Zen d'Avesta, which again is the book the lady cites. I guess this was in like the late 1700s or towards the middle. And the British guys, the Brits, because he publishes a Zen d'Avesta and is like, fuck Britain. You guys are fucking idiots. I went over there. I figured it out. And also, too, I forgot to say this, in that original crate of 200 Avesta, like ancient Hindu texts that the British brought over, there was a thing that they could have, there was like a Rosetta Stone they could have translated with. But they didn't know that. And it just sat in a box chained in like an Oxford museum, like chained to the wall. And they'd be like, check that out. And people were like, sweet.
Yeah.
So he gets back and he's like, you fucking idiots. He's like, I translated it. You guys suck. Here's the story. And he just gives them like that tale and some other stuff. And, so one of the big British Orientalists, Sir William Jones, attacks him with this. Duperron's manuscripts are the rhapsody of some mindless Hindu. For the contemporaries of Voltaire, the silly tales of gods and demons and outlandish laws and rules seemed impossible to relate to the idealized Enlightenment era view of Zoroaster or to a religion which they are associated with simplicity and wisdom. So basically the English were like, dude, they just fucking made shit up and told you, idiot. Like, that's not real.
Well, yeah, the British were right.
So here's what happened. So Abe, feeling the heat from the English and also feeling some heat from that dude's bitch wife, it was still bothering him. The dude he killed was still being like, he fucking killed my husband. He's like, dude, chill.
Yeah, shut up,
Shit's going well for me right now. I don't need your bullshit. So then he amends certain parts of his translation, instead focuses his corrections on the fact that Zoroastrians, again, like getting out of all the weird gods and this, because he did get mixed up in Hindu texts as well, so that's why it was kind of unclear. So he was like, no, yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Like, Zoroastrians are definitely monotheists, worshiping Ahura Mazda, and he kind of tied them to, he's like, they're like definitely related to the biblical Abraham, and were probably like an early, like pre-Christian people who started in Persia and then migrated to the Balkan Peninsula around Europe. So that's where he gave into that and was like, yeah, they like were over there and then they came here and they're kind of like Christians, kind of like us guys. And everyone was like, I could see that.
Yeah.
So that's where that kind of that like.
Wait.
So he came off being like, these guys are from Persia. They walked to Persia, blah, 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 blah. And the British were like, dude, they're just making shit up. Fuck you. And then he came and was like, because the hot thing back then was to like link them to Christianity.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm pretty sure these guys were like...
To link who to Christianity?
The Zoroastrians. Since they were monotheists,
yeah,
they were like...
I don't even know who the Zoroastrians are.
So
the Indians?
So the Zoroastrians are really Iranians, but there are Indian Zoroastrians. It was just a religion. Some guy at one point, just out of nowhere, started a religion 3,500 years ago called Zoroastrianism.
Okay.
And the Avesta scriptures, I think, are older than that, and they lead up to it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
So it was just like back then, like there was like Hindu and all this other stuff. And that was like multiple gods, you had like all that stuff. And then Zoroastrianism was like a monotheistic religion.
So they were saying some people migrated from the Middle East to Europe.
Like, yes.
Which is, I believe, true.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. None of this stuff is like patently totally true or false. I think like Xerxes was a Zoroastrian. Like it was like the main religion of a couple of the Persian empires. It just, just kind of fell. You don't bury your dead. You just leave them out and you let birds eat them.
Oh, nice.
Just not the most appealing. And they just like light fires and chill by them.
Yeah.
They're like, whoo.
Yeah.
Pretty sick religion. So he started to kind of tie that. It was just some weird shit people did in the Middle East. And then people in Europe started being like, I think there's something to Zoroastrianism that links to us. That's what I'm saying. He like threw that kind of in the mix and kind of was like, yeah, just to get the British heat off him. So I think the British were pushing that. So Then in 1786, a dude, William Jones, who came out against Abe, was like, dude, you're full of shit. He figures out that there's a link between Greek, Latin, Sanskrit, and Persian languages. That's where we got the Indo-European language group from. So he studies all these languages and be like, dude, these are all pretty fucking similar.
Yeah.
And people start going like, whoa, that's fucking nuts. And then, so it's like, dude, whoa, like, did we come from over there? People started kind of asking these questions. So now you go to 1807 and the Germans are pissed. The French gave them what for? Correct?
In 1807?
Early 1800s. I think Napoleon fucked up the Prussians, I guess.
Yeah. Germany wasn't a country.
It was Prussia, yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, so like the bros, that whole confederacy of dudes is like, fuck, dude. I thought we were like the most brave, awesome warriors.
It was a weird time. Everybody allied with each other, fought each other like 6 different times.
Yeah, it was like the monarch. There were still monarchies and
Russia,
shit.
Prussia,
So the group
Austria,
of people who were in that like
Austro-Hungary.
Yeah, exactly. We're just like, fuck, dude. We fucking lost to the French. Like, what the fuck? So they were trying to, in the early 1800s. So they're trying to pump themselves up on like why. A lot of times, a lot of this stuff starts entering into countries who kind of like just like lost.
When was the Franco-Prussian War? Is that what it is?
I believe so. Look up 1807. I think it was in there. Or don't Google 1807, but look it up.
That was later. That was 1870.
Well, that's when the Germans won that, though.
Yeah.
So the Germans won that
one.
Was
the unification there.
Yeah, but they lost earlier. I think Napoleon. Was that Napoleon back then in 1807?
Yes. Napoleon
gave them what for? It actually was like he was like occupying territory within that. And they were like, fuck, dude. It's just fucking bullshit. And then a German guy, Franz Bopp, provided scientific linguistic proof of Sir Jones, the guy from England's Indo-European theory. And then a couple of German philosophy bros, Johann Gottlieb Fichte and Johann Gottfried Herder, start to hype everyone up on this idea of the Volk. That was like Hitler shit.
The Volk, yeah.
And he started being
the
like...
Volkswagen.
Yeah, he started being like, dudes, like, yeah, we got beat by the French, but like... Deep down inside, we're like noble warriors tied to like a long tradition of just like
tunic warriors.
Yeah, like we're sick, dudes. And everyone's like, nah, you think we suck? We lost the French. Like, nah, dude, we're the fucking Volk, dude. And like we're being plagued by like, this like shit going on right now.
Yeah.
And it didn't get anti-Semitic yet.
It's coming.
It laid the it starts to lay the foundation. So he starts pumping everyone up. He's like, look, like we're the Volk.
No, I remember.
And he was like, we got to knock the bullshit off and become the fucking Volk. And Fichte is quoted on saying, the purpose of the future German nation, which would be built off the virtues of the French Revolution, that was just in there, would be to found an empire based in spirit and reason and to annihilate completely the crude physical force that rules the world. So like, we're the Volk. We're good.
Yeah.
It's just the world's fucking evil, bro. And we have to, restore everything to order.
It's kind of how every single person on Earth feels.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, and obviously, these kind of vibes.
Tight? Where did I hear this? I forget where I heard this. It's now there's the war right now is just between the French Revolution and the American Revolution. As far as which values, like French Revolution was equality.
Yeah.
The American Revolution was right to happiness, pursuit of happiness,
independence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dude.
That's where democracy's at. Also, there is a pizza here. Noah, could you be a deer?
You want to pause?
No, we don't need to pause. We might have a pizza party during the history cast.
Nope, not a problem.
I might eat pizza on this episode.
You should, dude.
It'd be fun.
It'd
be a nice time for a pizza party.
So these vibes are obviously picked up and ran with by the Nazis later on. But Fichte, the guy who said this, did not hate the Jews, for the record. Also, for the record, he didn't like them very much. But he didn't hate them. And while he actually resigned from his college position because people were bullying the Jews on his campus, and the college did nothing about it, and he was like, fuck this is messed up.
All right, nice.
That was pretty good. That's pretty woke for his time.
Pretty good.
He was like, I'm not a fan personally, but you can't be mean to him, man. That's what he did. And he actually resigned from his position. I was like, well, that's kind of nice. Another guy, Friedrich Schlegel, comes out and says that so like, you have this idea of the Aryans floating around, like, we're the fucking Volk. He comes out and he goes, dude, the Aryan Persians are definitely our ancestors of the noble Germans. So, then the Volk starts to get into this kind of like Persian shit, and they're like, dude.
Wow, it's a pretty good looking pizza.
Is that pretty good?
We'll see.
Dude, pause up.
I'll pause for a pizza break?
Pause up.
I'm gonna pause. It'll make no difference to you.
No one will tell. Pause up, dude. Get fueled.
Wow, it's a pretty good looking pizza.
Wow, that was a good pizza.
Dude, it looked yummy.
Noah, you treated yourself there. You had quite a few slices.
Really?
Gardini with a respectful 2. An absolutely respectful 2 out of the guard dog.
What Noah have?
How many did you have, Noah?
I had 3.
leaving you
Preposterous.
3 slices. You got to
I
equal
had 3.
amount.
Well, I'm the king.
You should have 4. You should have 4.
I'm fat king.
You should have 4, dude.
If I get a pizza,
Yeah.
I'm eating 3.
You got to eat 4, dude.
If no one's home, I'm eating most of the pizza.
Yeah.
If I'm at a party,
Once you
3.
close that, like,
You got to
you
do
gotta
it. You can't
finish
leave
it.
2.
once you surpass 4, you should. Once you work, like, you know, like when it's like
Yeah,
less
you're
than
round
half
third.
left.
When
When
you're
you're round
headed
third,
home.
yeah. When you're round third, you got to just eat the
I've
whole
been
thing.
playing MLB The Show, and I only use baseball analogies now.
Yeah. Once you're round and third,
I've been going to a lot of ball games lately.
was that third? Yeah, you're on your third base of a pizza, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to... Third
Take it.
base coach is giving you the signal.
Take it.
He's giving you the green light. You got it.
Take a nice lead.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
You got to play MLB The Show.
I want to, man.
I heard about your Grand Theft Auto.
It's coming.
All right.
My fucking controller got stolen off my porch.
What?
Someone stole my Amazon package,
You
dude.
think it was a person of color?
I don't know. I don't want to assume.
If you had to guess.
I don't want to assume. I caught there was one package thief, and he was indeed a person of color. And
What?
I caught him digging
gummit.
through stuff across the street, and I was like, "Hey, doing over there?" I saw him back. He was ripping packages open. I was like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Oh.
And he's like, "Ugh," and he took
You know
off.
what we get in Queens? We get Asians going through trash.
Really? Oh, I've seen that before.
They
Yeah,
love collecting cans and
Yeah. I've
plastics.
seen that before.
I don't know what they're doing with them all. No, I did. They're
Yeah.
taking them to
Getting
recycling
paid,
centers.
bro.
They're
Getting
getting
fucking paid.
nickels.
Getting mega paid. Dude.
Sorry about that. It'd be funny for a guy to not know what they were doing.
They thought they were like building
Asians
robots and shit.
fucking keep stealing my trash, and I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what the fuck they're up to.
Back to learn about the Aryans.
All right. So the guy. So we talked about the guy. What was his name? Not Franz Bopp. The other guy, Vic, or whatever his name was.
Schlegel.
No,
Schlegel?
Schlegel came out. So the one guy resigns. He's like, dude, like, we're being too mean to the Jews. This is like in the 1800s. He's like, you can't be bullying them, bro. And he's like, I'm not being a professor here. So, you know, that happened. And then, you know, time passes. Another guy, Friedrich Schlegel, comes out and says the Aryan Persians, because they say that's like the scripture about the Aryans. They're like, they're definitely Aryans. They say, and so are we, the Volk. And he's basing this all off that same translation by Abraham, off the Zendavesta and other stuff like it. And he's like, yo, we're fucking Aryans too, dude. And the whole book of the Zendavesta is them being like, we are the supreme people, blah, 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 blah. But it was written 3,500 years ago when, you know.
It was crap.
Yeah, everyone was like, we're the fucking best.
Yeah.
So.
We're the best.
Yeah, so he comes out, I mean.
We're
Yeah,
the best.
clearly.
You and me are the best.
Easily.
Yeah.
So, and here's a quick note, because then I start looking up, like, what does Zoroastrians say about this shit? Of like, are they ever like, it really pisses us off that people use our Bible to commit the Holocaust to be Nazis. So what they say, here's what the Zoroastrians say about the Avestas and all the translations. This was like a Zoroastrian scholar.
We've spoken to a Zoroastrian scholar. Here's his quote. No!
I read his blog. Yeah, I read his blog.
No!
I read his blog, and he goes on to explain that people with an agenda who read the Avesta scriptures usually find what they're looking for, given its ambiguity and the fact that there are, I think, 47 different translations at this point.
Yeah. They also did that with Nietzsche.
Really?
Yeah, Hitler.
They picked and choose.
He was like, we are the Supermen.
Ubermensch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was basically like,
Obervolken.
he was saying Christians go into it and like, hey, look, angels and shit, that's what we have. Muslims find stuff. Iranian patriot sees Zoroaster as a prophet of the Iranian state. And, you know, obviously, if you want to, you know, rid the planet of Jews, you'll see stuff in there like, yeah, we are the best. And this stuff applies to us as well. Even anthropologists will go through the Avesta scriptures and be like, they'll find stuff about Bronze Age animal husbandry and be like, I fucking knew it.
I knew he
They'll see
invented
clues.
horses.
They'll see clues. Like anthropologists will be like, I knew they fucking did that shit back
Yeah.
then. And, you know, it's all based on.
No one really knows.
No one has any fucking clue. So that's the whole idea. It's
But
like
I
people
think they got
project.
the right area of where it came from.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think right away they took over India. Whoever came out with horses
Yes.
came down the west coast of India and started fucking shit up.
Well, it's also entirely probable. Like I said, this is the other thing too. That like,
Sound like JP there.
thank you.
Yeah.
The other, it's like it is possible because they get like the mummies with red hair in Egypt, and people freak out about that. And they're like, well, that's because when they mummify them. And blah,
Yeah,
blah.
it's embarrassing to freak out about any of that.
Exactly. But people get.
But the Little Mermaid is white.
True. But the what this guy's saying is like, if you have an agenda,
So is
it's
James Bond.
easy to project it onto the Avesta scriptures and find what you're looking for. So, you know, throwing out a footnote. So, as the Germans and the rest of Europe go further into the 1800s, the emphasis on religion and culture begins to fade. It's you know, it becomes less and less important. It doesn't happen overnight. And then these German people getting teased like, dude, like, are we the fucking Aryans, dude? They start to ask. They get restless. The whole shared culture, shared Indo-European language thing, it's not enough, dude. because it's lessening in importance. And they start going like, what did the ancient Aryans really look like?
Oh, that sounds like what a Asian person would call the History Channel show.
What? So they start going like, people in Germany are like, and in France too, to be fair. And I think Ireland at one point was like, yo, we're Persian. We're like, we called it.
Yeah.
Ireland called like we're
Dibs.
Persian instantly. So they started being like, did the best people from that book, like, did they look like me, dude? Like they look like me, right?
Well, I understand. They didn't feel represented in all of the myths.
Exactly.
They needed to be represented.
They needed to be represented.
I don't watch a movie unless somebody looks exactly like me.
And that's kind of what was
I
going on.
only watch Peanut Butter Falcon and The Ringer.
So they started like getting fired up, and again that starts to pressurize like intellectuals. Like, I'll go find it. This is what people want. So they start they're digging through stuff trying to find it. And like we said, religion was fading from importance. And if you're into like Jungian psychology, they always talk about how like our impulses don't fade with the vehicles they're expressed through. So like back in the day, if I was a guy, say I was a Christian bashing Arabs, if I was doing that in like the 1500s, I'm coming at them more from like your fucking culture, boo, your religion. It's more of like a holistic 360 slam. And as religion faded from the picture, people started getting like, and as we got more emphasized on like the physical characteristics, which was always there, but as religion fell away, people started attacking strictly more on physical stuff. They recognized it back then, but it was like, dude, here's an example of a slam. So it's in 1830s. You got a guy like Christian Lassen, who was another Orientalist, a student of Schlegel, who this guy Lassen starts to be like, yo, again, we're definitely fucking Aryans. And he was like, and we can tell, just not the language and everything, we can tell just by the way we conduct ourselves. This is his quote. He was like, we're the most gifted of all. This is how people used, like, before they started just being like, fuck you, dude, and like having like more.
It is, I'm sorry to cut you off. It is funny that every single culture, it's like, yeah, we're the best. We do it the right way.
Yeah.
It's like, who do you think invented the right way? Your culture.
Yeah. That's exactly.
It's so funny.
And that's all that. So, and this is like, but as the
I do it all the time.
As the emphasis on religion faded, that's when it got into more like in the early 1900s. People started measuring heads and getting into the eugenics. That's when it took on like strict physical characteristics.
Yeah.
That's why people say like Europeans invented racism. There wasn't racism before that. It's like it was there. It just was more kind of verbose and kind of like poetic. This is how this guy This is how this guy used to get racist back in the day. So Christian Lassen, he's like, we're the fucking Aryans, and the reason why, quote, we're the most gifted of all and perfect in talent, creativity, flawless in spirit and harmony of soul. So, and then he was the one who started to contrast the idealistic Aryan Volk with the Semite, referring to both Jews and Arabs. So he started saying the Jews and the Arabs did not possess the harmonious balance of the forces of the spirit, and that the Semites' views and notions so absorbed their intelligence that they're unable to rise with serenity to the contemplation of pure ideas.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what a slam.
Yeah, how are you supposed to yell that out of a truck?
What a slam.
You got to streamline that.
What a slam, dude. And then, this is kind of where it gets into kind of funny. He goes on to say that the Semite in his religion is egotistical and exclusive. And then in a rather ironic statement.
This shit's egotistical. We are actually perfect.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So then one of his boys right after that is like, dude, I think Aryans are actually the chosen race. So all this is just like a wild projection based out of insecurity, blah, 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 blah.
It's almost like everything is a wild projection out of insecurity.
So that's what you get into with the with the young stuff. It's like, so you have these guys, like the religion loses importance. They start slamming more like physical characteristics. And then now you have anti-racists who are like, there's like, it's just that same that same force, dude. It's just fucking like, fuck, I fucking hate racists. And it's the same hatred. It's just, it's constantly shedding and taking on new forms. So that's kind of, just want to give a little hat tip to Young, dude, with all this stuff. So then
beat Young's ass,
dude.
I'm gonna find his casket and crap in it.
What?
I hate this guy.
Young's the fucking man, dude. So then Schlegel and his boys are like, yo, we're the fucking chosen race. We're not fucking Jewish or Arabic, and we're fucking also kind of Persian too, but like they're white. Get over it. And he's like, let's fucking go. And around this time, they were getting pumped because
like, what are we gonna do? He's like, invade Poland.
Well, around this time, the French are also hyped now based on the fact that they defeated the French in the late 1870s, or the German Prussian type dudes. Wilhelm I was coming off a wicked victory of like, dude,
it's time to unify
Yep.
Deutschland.
We got fucking revenge on the French. we're the best. And guys are like, yeah, dude, fuck that. Fuck Jews. And people are like, all right, fuck yeah. Let's just
Some
keep
guy in the back's like, yeah, fuck Jews. All right, party's on, dude.
Party going. So
it feels like one of my shows. I'm just up there. Somebody yells something. I'm like, all right. We're gonna keep the stand up going. But,
so that again, the shit.
Don't yell stuff.
Yeah, don't yell it out. So they go and eugenics are hitting. It's wild, dude. People are like, there's like it's like it is now with like I went to Bryn Mawr and they're like they'll have these like weird intellectual things of stuff that you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They were just doing the opposite, where they'd be like, yeah, we measured everyone's heads, ours are perfect, and we're the smartest. So sorry, dude. And, they started doing all the eugenics and all that stuff. So then Wilhelm.
Yeah, you ever see Django?
Yeah.
You know that part in Django Unchained?
When they used
the
thing?
skull stuff?
Yeah,
what was that called?
There's a word for that. I don't know, honestly.
Probably craniology.
Something like that. But they're measuring all this shit and being like, and they would like compare like skeletons and heads and be like, that's us, obviously. Measured our head, measured their head. We're obviously Aryan, we're the best. And so then it goes, Wilhelm the First, everyone's like, hell yeah, dude, like we beat the French. Wilhelm the Second steps up. And this is kind of where my notes leave off, but I think I got this from here. So Wilhelm the Second.
Where's my dog Bismarck? Where's he at? You run into him?
He was a Prussian guy, right?
Yeah.
So Wilhelm the Second splits from Bismarck. I think there was a part where he was like, "No, dude, I'm cool." Also, Wilhelm the Second was half British. He was half Brit, half German.
Yeah, they all were.
Yeah, apparently
they're all related.
Kind of weird.
I think Habsburg. I forget.
I don't know, but I
know
they were
all like World War I. They were all cousins.
So Wilhelm, I think in 1880 something, like 88.
Yeah.
He's like, his dad starts, I guess, dies or something. So Wilhelm II comes up on the scene. So, his people are fucking fired up, dude. They're like Aryan stuff. And they're like, yeah, dude, this shit fucking rules. Yeah. So Wilhelm II, let me see, according to my notes here. Yes, we got hit. Eugenics hits. Everyone's wild. They also had it. So Wilhelm II takes them into the Boxer Rebellion. So they go into China. They go into China. But
you see how many people died in that?
A lot of people died. Well, they were killing Christians.
They killed a lot of people.
Chinese are killing Christians. So then, but apparently Germany, like Wilhelm's forces, they only sent like 800 troops. They sent like a weak amount of troops. And he also, so they didn't basically help at all. They showed up late. And then Wilhelm, this is his first major scandal, was like, we're about to go hit fucking China like the Huns did a couple thousand years, and like referred to like going in and just decimating the entire population. And everyone was like, whoa, bro. In the 1800s, it was like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
Chill. You can't be bringing that kind of shit up. So that was his first major scandal. People were like, dude, this guy's kind of fucking nuts.
That's a sick war plan, though.
Yeah, dude.
Respect. I've met with my war council. We decided we're just going to kill everyone. All right.
He was basically like, go forth and show them how Christians love to suffer. And like, we're going to go, and like, this isn't even going to phase us.
Damn.
We're going to roll through there.
We were ISIS.
He was nuts. Or he was like, apparently very eloquent. He would give 6 speeches, but every now and again, he would just cross the line a little.
Yeah.
He get fired up. So.
He's pushing boundaries.
He's pushing boundaries hard. So we had that. The Boxer Rebellion was kind of a shame on the German nation. Like England and France were like, what the fuck? Yeah, way to show up. Like your boy, you get in a fight and your boy like doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
They were hitting Germany with that. Like, dude, you didn't even do anything. Shut up. And then like, so the Germans are kind of embarrassed. And at this time too, people are kind of like questioning the idea of the monarchy in general. So he's on a slippery slope. And then after that, he had the Eulenburg scandal. The Eulenburg scandal in Wilhelm II's like interior party. It turned out a bunch of them were gay, and a news reporter leaked that a lot of his boys were gay. And like, dude, people started killing themselves and shit. It was bad. So then a lot of people like, I think Wilhelm's fucking gay. He was like, fuck that, dude. No, I'm not.
Well, I ain't.
So he started spazzing. And then he goes over, so that's one scandal. He's like, fuck, dude. He like, the Boxer Rebellion kind of throws him off. Everyone's like, yo, Wilhelm's fucking gay. And he's like, no, I'm fucking not. So then he goes over to Morocco because he's trying to stir up this whole like Middle Eastern he like loved the Middle East. He's like, fucking Aryans, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck. He's like, if I wasn't a Christian, I'd be a Muhammad man.
Nice.
That's what he said. He's like, dude, this shit fucking rules over here. So he goes into Morocco and is like, dude, you guys should be an independent nation, totally forgetting about like, the fact that France was occupying Morocco.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck that, dude. You guys rule. There's no reason you should be bowing down to the French. And the French are like, the fuck,
what
dude?
What are you telling him that for, dude?
He was also feeling the victory he just had over them. So he's like,
pimps.
Dude.
They were like, yo, why are you talking to one of my bitches?
Exactly. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. So he's just wilding, dude.
I just watched Casablanca.
Did you really? I
Holds
never saw that.
It's actually good.
I bet
you'd like it.
It's apparently one of the classics.
It's great.
Dude, so he has the Moroccan crisis. And so that's like, people are like, dude, I don't know about this guy. He's kind of fucked up. And then in a news report, like he was like in some sort of interview, just spazzes on England. He's like, they're fucking nuts, dude. They're all crazy and fucking weird. But he also like loved England. It was weird.
Yeah.
So he spazzes on England. He pisses off the French. He dishonors like the English monarchy. And then Archduke Franz Ferdinand, his boy, Wilhelm II, that was his close boy, gets capped, dude. So then, that was Austria, right?
Yeah.
So then Austria declares war on Serbia.
Yes.
But Austria was Wilhelm II's ally. So he's like, well, we got to defend you.
And then the Ruskies.
Exactly, dude. And so the Ruskies were like, well, fuck you then. We're defending Serbia, so we're going to fight you. And then I think there was an agreement between France and Russia where it's like, well, France is like, hey, dude, if you're attacking the Russians, we're fucking you up. And then England was like, well, if you cross through Hungary or wherever it was, if you cross through Austria, I forget wherever it was, if you cross through this one neutral territory, we're going to fuck you up too.
Yeah.
And Wilhelm II goes, fuck, dude, I think I got set up. Yeah. I think this was I think he starts getting paranoid.
I think the Black Hand set him up.
He thinks it was a European scheme to destabilize the German nation. That's what he started. That's a tight time he was on, dude. He's like, dude, I'm not gay. B, I'm getting set up. So they go into World War I. Doesn't go well for the Germans, obviously, as you know. Gets his butt kicked. And then it's funny, actually, they talked about how a young Hitler fought in World War I and he got burned with chemical gas. And he woke up in his bed and someone's like, yo, we lost. And he just fucking kicked and screamed his bed and was like, fuck. So they all hated Wilhelm II. They're like, you're a fucking idiot. You started all this bullshit. So then his whole navy revolts on him. His navy mutinies, and there's like an uprising, and everyone's like, overthrow the monarchy in Germany. Fuck this. This sucks. And he goes into exile. His exile is actually pretty sick, dude. So he goes into exile in the Netherlands, where he chopped.
Oh, that's not very far.
Not at all, dude. He went to the Netherlands. The rumor is that it took 60 train cars to transfer all of his wealth and possessions. So he just goes out there with a ton of shit. He bought a
discreet.
Discreet dude, man.
I'm in hiding.
He killed thousands of animals hunting, chopped down like acres of tree, like loved clearing forests. So he just cut down trees, killed thousands of animals, grew a long beard. And he also bought a house in Greece from the family of an Austrian empress who was stabbed by an Italian anarchist. So she died, and he was like, yo, I don't know what you guys do with the house. Bought just for no reason. Bought the house in Greece. And then he was just like, he's rich as fuck. He's chilling. And then, Nazism starts to rise. And eventually he's watching that being like, oh, that's my ticket back to the, fucking monarchy. Like, they're going to rise, bring Germany back to power, and just be like, yo, bro, we did it. Here you go. So he reaches out to Hitler, and he was like, what's good? And they're just like, fuck off, dude. Like, we don't care about you. And then Kristallnacht happens. And then Wilhelm comes out, and he's like, dude, that's fucked up. Like, this is not going good. And this was his quote against Kristallnacht and against Hitler, because he was like, yeah, these fuck, I like this Nazi. He's like, it's a little edgy, but I think I know what they're doing, and they're gonna bring me back to glory. So when Hitler did Kristallnacht, and then like I think one of his sons was like, he was talking to his family, and his son was like, yeah, like that's what you got to do, and he was like, I'm so ashamed to be a German. So this was his story. This was his thing about Hitler. This is a quote: "There's a man alone, without family, without children, without God. He builds legions, but he doesn't build a nation. A nation is created by families of religion, traditions. It is made up out of the hearts of mothers and wisdom of fathers, the joy and the exuberance of children. For a few months, I was inclined to believe in National Socialism. I thought of it as a necessary fever, and I was gratified to see that there were associated with it for a time some of the wisest and most outstanding Germans. But these, one by one, he has gotten rid of or even killed. He has left nothing but a bunch of shirted gangsters. This man could bring home victories to our people each year without bringing them either glory or danger. But of our Germany, which was a nation of poets and musicians, of artists, which everyone says, and of soldiers, he has made a nation of hysterics and hermits engulfed in a mob and led by 1,000 liars and fanatics." Comes out with a pretty hard slam on Hitler.
Yeah. And
then Hitler starts to win, dude. Instantly comes out and it's like, woo! Yeah. He's like, yo, Hitler, dude, he wrote him a letter and he said, "My Fuhrer, I congratulate you." Just changes his tune pretty hard in 1940. "I congratulate you and hope that under your marvelous leadership, the German monarchy will be restored completely." And apparently Hitler saw it, laughed, and went, "What a fucking idiot." Yeah. And just never responded. So then, he didn't let go. So during his last year, Wilhelm II had gone from being like, this guy's fucked up, towards like when he got older in his last year in the Netherlands, he started getting on some shit. He said Wilhelm believed that Germany was a land of monarchy and therefore of Christ, and that England was a land of liberalism and therefore of Satan and the Antichrist. He argued that the ruling classes of England were Freemasons thoroughly injected by Judah. So he flipped his script a little bit.
Yeah.
He started being like, Nazism.
He got old.
Tight. He got old.
Yeah.
And he started saying, British people must be liberated from the Antichrist Judah. We must drive Judah out of England just as he has been chased out of the continent. So he thought the Freemasons and the Jews had caused the 2 world wars.
In his defense, if he was in the Netherlands
Yeah.
in the 40s,
Yeah.
you got to write that.
Yeah.
If somebody finds that.
What do
Because
you
that
mean?
was Nazi controlled.
Oh, in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Okay. So that, well, he started saying basically like he was the subject of an elaborate English setup. You know, he's like, we are the nation of Christ and like just fucking the Volk, and they're getting infiltrated on some bullshit. I think like, well, I guess like you were saying, the French Revolution stuff.
Kind of.
Liberalism and stuff.
Well, yes. But, yeah, it's tough to I mean, I'm not disputing it, but like any documents from people in Nazi Germany, it's tough to tell.
Well, and exactly. So this is the thing too. So he's watching the beginning of World War I and being like, World War II, being like, oh hell yeah, dude, we're gonna win this shit. So he starts being like, yo.
Well, yeah, he also was in Holland, so he was like, they're gonna come here shortly.
Yeah,
I better start fucking being like, yo, you guys do rule.
That's probably what he was
I know
doing.
I was talking shit a couple months ago, but now that your guns are...
Well, he discovered the Illuminati, dude.
Yeah.
He was there and he's like, wait, what the fuck? And then exactly. He started being like, you guys fucking rule. And before he died, he wrote a 1940 letter to his sister, Margaret. And he wrote basically like, the hand of God is creating a new world and working miracles. We are becoming the United States of Europe under German leadership. And he starts to say some other stuff about the Jews getting kicked out of Europe. And he was just like, you know, he's like, dude, this comes from this whole dream of like the Volk and blah, blah, blah. So he dies before the Germans attacked. What was that called? When they attacked Russia?
Yeah.
I forget. There's
Barbarossa.
Barbarossa. Yeah. He died right before Barbarossa, just being like,
so shit
he was
sweet.
like, woo, baby.
Yeah.
He's like, we're number one. I knew we'd be good. Yeah. And then obviously they go into, whatchamacallit? Yeah. So he's like, dude, the monarchy will be back, blah, 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 blah. We're good. And then the Germans went into Barbarossa, and it just didn't go well, bro.
Didn't go great.
Did not go great at all. And that was the whole idea, was like, you know, he was against, that's where like, oh, and also too, a lot of the anti-Semitism of the First World War, when they lost, they came back and they were like, I didn't see any Jews fighting next to me. The Germans were like, so that like started a lot of the shit. Like,
they thought they got sold out.
Yeah.
By the Jews and the politicians.
Yes. So they were kind of like, what the fuck? So, okay. So where am I? Okay, so and this is also one of the other things too that Hitler was kind of using the Aryan stuff to pump people up, was he was going back into like ancient Persian stories, talking about like when Cyrus freed the Hebrews from Babylon, which resulted in like the Hebrews getting out, and he was like, they kept being like, that's what fucking fucked up society and blah 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 blah. So that he still has his people, like, even though they're getting crushed in Russia, he's still pumping them up on this like Aryan master race stuff.
Yeah.
So slowly they start to. Like Germans starts reaching out to Iran, and like, you know, it wasn't Iran yet, it was just Persia, and they're like, yo bros, like, we're the same, because they're trying to fight. They get crushed in Russia, and they're like, or it just doesn't go well in Russia, so they're like, all right, they start reaching out to like different countries.
Yeah, they got crushed.
And this is how the dudes like Iranians will chuck up salutes to, like, sometimes chuck up Nazi salutes. So he starts going out to, the guy was Shah Pahlavi, who was now we're jumping to Persia, or yeah, it was Persia. So the English were like kind of putting up the monarchy of Persia, and Shah Pahlavi was what the fuck? He was like a general or something. And then eventually he like rose to power. And as he rose to power, he kind of overthrew the British put up Shah Pahlavi because the British wanted to keep the Russians out of like India and that whole area. So he was kind of he was put up in position by the British, and he fought the Russians, blah 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 blah, and then he starts, I guess like getting a little foreign aid from England, and he overthrows the monarchy, and he has to build. He's like, I'm building the Iranian nation, and Iran, he starts coming up like, what are we gonna do? And the whole time, the German like interior ministries, like, they have their Persian delegates sending this guy like, yo, do this, check this out, check out this thing, these Endovestas, like get into it. And they start to go, he's like, we got to start a new country, not Persia, because Persia, like when Europeans hear about Persia, they were like deeply embarrassed about getting fucked up by the Russians in like the 1700s. So they were like, dude, like, we got to start a country. We want to be like a strong power. We're the best, blah, blah, blah. So, sorry, I'm just trying to access my notes in my brain. So he founds Iran. He founds modern day Iran, which translates into the land of the Aryans. The whole Iranian state is built on, it's deeply rooted in kind of this myth of the Iranians. And they were like still talking to the English, talking to the Germans, but they had German people. They had a lot of Germans in there, like German officials in Iran at the time. And then the English started Germany started losing the war, and when the British and the Russians were like, yo, give up those German people or we're going to come fuck you up. And they were like, this guy at this point, he built Iran. He's like, I got this big ass country. We're the best. And he just got flattened by England and Russia. Like they didn't even fight. They came down on him and all the soldiers were like, fuck this, I'm out. So he was deeply embarrassed. And then since, I guess he was so cool with Germany, he didn't hand the Germans over. He let them flee the country. And then the Russians were like, well, fuck you then. We're going to occupy Tehran and all this stuff. So it wasn't looking good for him. So then he was forced to retire. And then his son took over. And that's like around that time, as they call it Iran, the land of the Aryans. And his son was like, we need to start an Aryan brotherhood with India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. And, the whole thing ends with them still to this day being like, we're the fucking Aryans, we're the best.
Wow.
Because in order to build the Iranian state, they had a similar issue where they were like, we just got smashed by Europe. And the Shah was like, oh, we're white, dude. Like, how do you know what happened? We were white and we were crushing shit in the Middle East, like the Germans told us and all these other things. And then we intermixed with Muslims. So they had the same issue with Muslims being like, they fucked us up. We're actually supreme in all of intelligence and everything. They fucked us up. And then Iran was built out of like a similar myth. So, and to this day, Iranian Aryanism still thrives.
Damn.
That was an abridged version.
Yes.
But pretty sick. I was getting scattered. I was just freestyling.
No.
But that's why today you go to a German soccer game with Iran and it'll be dudes like chucking up fucking Nazi salutes because they're still like, we know, bro. Like there's a couple dudes who are like, we're the Aryans, we're the best.
We got that scribble.
And both just got leveled.
Yeah.
And in those wars, they just weren't having a good time. So there it is. There's the Aryan myth. And again, it's like people say, dude, there's maybe there is, dude. Maybe there's redhead fucking, Egyptians. That's cool. Like, whatever. But when people start being like, and they don't want you to know this shit because you're the fuck, it's like, dude, just fucking turn that shit off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much history they don't want you to know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm always.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Yeah. But again, it's like, that whole narrative was based off of the Zendavesta, which was written by a dude who was like geeking out, pulling guns. And it's like, dude, you might get one. Like, yeah, maybe there were fucking, like that lady has another book about there was like blonde hair people in Central America. It's like, I guess, dude. I don't know. That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, who cares?
That doesn't help me.
Yeah.
So that was that's how the word Aryan. I was thinking about how much I podcast, and I don't know what to think about myself. I pod.
It's torture.
I pod so much, dude.
Me too.
I pod.
Dude, this is...
I fucking pod so fucking much.
God. Jesus Christ. This is 2, 4...
How many pods?
This is like hour 7 of podcasting for me in the past 3 days.
It's got to be like space travel.
2 hours on Twitch Sunday morning. Come on, man.
Dude,
I have to shut up.
All I do is pod, dude.
I don't like me this much.
I fucking hate hearing myself think, dude. Let alone talk.
Yeah.
If I could just shut my brain off somehow, I would fucking no.
Dude, I'm a pod laundry pod guy.
What's that mean?
That's all I do is pod.
You pod?
Yeah, it's pod.
Yeah, dude.
All I see is pod.
True. Me too.
All right, you guys ready to start?
Yeah, let's stop fucking around. Bro, so we were talking about you were about to drop some animal knowledge.
No, I was talking about
cat's vagina.
The
eunuchs.
Chinese emperors got into eunuchs.
Yeah.
3 different times. Like the cool thing to do was back in ancient times, I think like the 800s, I don't know. I don't even know if Chinese people counted the same years. and I didn't read anything. I'm just watching YouTube videos high as fuck in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But apparently Chinese emperors got into like cutting dudes' dicks off and making them slaves. Classic.
Yeah.
Everyone's done that.
I mean, dude, how sick
It
would that
rules.
be? How useful would a dude without a dick be to you?
Also, just keeping him alive and making him be a dickless fucking servant.
Yes. You cut their balls off too?
I don't know. Maybe.
Please Google
I mean,
that.
while you're down there.
I think you
might
cut their
as well.
balls off. I think you like totally desexualize them.
Yeah.
I don't think you don't want a guy all balls no shaft kicking around. That's your worst fucking
They got
enemy.
us.
They have only shaft, no balls.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Whoa, eunuchs have shaft?
How
Yeah,
would they piss?
True.
A hole.
They have
Just a
shaft,
flush
no balls.
hole.
Dude, it's a purely whipped dog.
It's.
You get a guy, dick is just long.
I think I'd want no shaft. I think if you take my balls, you should take my shaft as
If-
well.
That's a super villain. If you leave a guy's balls and cut off his dick,
That's
that guy's gonna run the
fucked up.
fucking. He's all fucking dick. Dude. He's all balls.
Yeah.
Definitely start measuring your dick from the underside.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when his
yeah.
balls are gone.
Oh yeah.
I think it just
Yeah.
withers. I think your dick without your balls just withers.
no.
I,
do it
you
like
know
a-
what?
a
I don't
garden
get to
hose.
keep my dick. Like your dick changes.
I'm pretty sure it withers. There was guys in India who used to like show off how deep meditators they were. They'd keep their arm up for like so long that their arm would just start to wither, and they'd end up like with like a gnarled root, and they'd be like, damn, that guy meditates hard as fuck.
I love anything that sounds like it could be from a video game, and that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a demon
Or like
soul.
the dudes who would self-immolate, who would like go to a mountaintop and burn themselves, and they'd be like, oh, we should let's build some shit here.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, dude.
So they leave the shaft. That's so fucked up.
I actually thought they cut the whole thing off, and they just had it.
Yeah, some cases
Cozy.
they do. I'm reading about Chinese specifically. Right? Yeah, the Chinese included removal of the penis.
There we go.
But some
Okay, I
didn't.
think
Wouldn't
that was
they
in the
leave him with like
video.
a pee hole? So you would just pee like a
I'll try to find some pictures.
fucking girl,
Yeah, later.
dude.
Yeah, isn't that
Imagine,
crazy?
this is why you
Isn't that
need to win
crazy?
in battle.
And there's no toilets at this time.
I think at that point you just fucking.
I think there's actually still not toilets.
I think
in
at that
China.
point you're in such a daze, just pee falls out of your body, and you just are just like, I gotta walk this scroll 20 miles. I don't really care anymore.
you're just always wet.
You're
You're just always.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Oh my.
I mean, because that's probably what it
dude.
is. Like you start to realize that the
Where's-
women suck so badly that you just rather hang around dudes without dicks than women.
That's what you do.
Well, you need
That
someone
was
that
the
can like
bonus.
carry stuff for you.
True.
But you don't want them to get any ideas about like challenging your power.
Yeah,
so
dude.
you have to cut off their meat.
If I cut your guys' testicles off, you guys would do my bidding for the rest of your life.
We'd
You have
be
no other
obligated
choice.
to.
You'd have no. You'd
Number
have
one,
no,
we'd be socially obligated to,
true.
and chemically, it'd be tough to resist.
Because if your
What are
balls
you dickheads giggling about over there?
Yeah, what the hell?
like a little nub of.
So
They have
give you
like
a little.
They have like a little nub of shaft.
Does it get
left.
hard?
Probably.
No, not without
Wait,
balls.
are you seeing a before and after? How did we not know that this is?
It's like a
It's
pig
like a-
nose.
Yeah, these are drawings.
Is it like a pig nose?
I was in
It's
the
like a
castration.
diagram. It's like a diagram, like a medical diagram, of like a dick and balls with just like with just like the line slashed through, and that's where it would be.
It's like IKEA instructions.
First of all, usually dick health pictures kind of shrimp them up. That guy give it.
It's a
He
heavy
gave a
hang.
nice little draw. Yeah, that guy gave a nice little picture.
So like eventually these emperors were collecting enough eunuchs that they had like a squad.
What did they do with them?
Well,
Magic, probably magic.
They were servants. They were useful servants. Dude, one thing though that is funny is that like you'd find like tapestries of these like squads and shit like that, and all the eunuchs are making the same face in pictures. So it's like it's the emperor's fucking treasure room, right? He's in a majestic throne and he's got his eunuchs all around him, and all the eunuchs' faces look like this. They all go like. You probably live your entire life with that feeling, just like, oh man.
Yeah, like, that guy cut my dick off.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, hey.
So he starts offloading tasks onto you, right?
Yeah.
All his emperorly duties. And it's like you're a slave, so he's not paying you, so he's like, oh, I'm saving money.
Yeah.
These guys
This guy's not
I'm
a
sure they
threat.
get pretty agreeable once your meat's gone.
Oh
They
my
probably get so
God.
he probably didn't mind being around them, right? But they get the idea to they go for Mark II. They're like, dude, I got a way we could do this better. They start taking like the young children of their defeated enemies and cutting their meat off,
Like,
and
at a young
them,
age.
raising them as eunuchs.
Keeping them supple.
This is why the cat thing reminded me of it.
That's prime time eunuch. Yeah, you can't do
yeah,
it too old.
you
too
spay a
late.
little boy, and he's even better.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's like probably the equivalent to 3 adult eunuchs. Is one that you raise yourself. You evolve him.
It's
yourself.
eating lamb. Yeah, it's eating lamb.
Yeah, that's a shiny eunuch. What's up?
What's good?
Well, I was just gonna say that reminded me. You know, you guys know like castratos in Italy,
Yeah.
like medieval Italy, like Renaissance Italy, where it's like they like just like cut like a 12-year-old boy's like balls off, so he has a high singing voice forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did to Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
His father squeezed his balls.
Tevin Campbell.
Tight.
Who?
I think there's recordings of castrati singing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it beautiful?
It's
That
so
would be a great
beautiful.
intro.
Is it
Yeah.
beautiful?
What do you think, dude? It's probably the most pure sound
makes you
you can
weep.
experience.
Oh my.
Although music without sexual energy behind it might be kind of a pointless endeavor.
No, it's angelic, dude. It's just pure fucking angelic
I don't know, man.
boy. It's just a ballless boy. Pre-puberty too. They don't go through puberty then, right?
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You guys don't remember Tevin Campbell?
No, who's that?
He was like a teenage pop singer, R&B guy, but he sang in a really high voice. He
Tevin
sounded like a
Campbell is the
woman.
most made up name I've ever
Did
heard. in my life.
they crush his balls?
I mean, that was it was a rumor back then.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, MJ had that rumor too.
The MJ was a castrata.
No,
Yeah.
they're like it gave him hormones, so his balls stopped growing. MJ had tiny, tiny balls, dude. And he was ashamed of them.
Oh yeah, they described his dick and balls on the stand.
What?
Yeah,
Who?
I think
And described
some of
his
his
balls
accusers.
as tiny.
Please look that up.
I don't know how they described it, but they had to get up there and talk about any kind of like distinguishing features of his penis.
Marbles, dude. Joe Jackson made him swallow the pill.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Shrunk his goddamn balls, dude.
I don't remember what they said about it.
There's no way your voice can stay that high your whole life without getting like
You could maybe learn how to sing like that. One
but
could.
talk like that for the rest of your life. Did they do like an autopsy and examine his balls to see if the rumor was true? Like, did his dad really fuck his balls up?
Man.
Yeah, dude. Back there was like I was reading a thing about like Siberian culture in that mythology book, Joseph Campbell, and they talk about how there was this thing where so if you had a dream that it was called getting boned, which is kind of funny, but you'd have a dream that like a powerful like wizard or shaman would come into your dream, and then basically like fucking Futanari would grow like a dong out of nowhere. Would come in and just like a bone would pop out of its like where its dick should be, and it would in your dream this thing would ravage you with a bone, and then as soon as it did that, you knew like it destroyed your soul, and you're just like, damn, dude, I got boned.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up, and only men could do this to you, and the female equivalent would be that they would like you'd have like so if women wanted to rise up and like do some dark magic to fuck people up, they would like the witch would go to all the women of the village or like the band or whatever and be like, cut off, give me some of your pubes, and fucking this lady would eat all the pubes.
It's Midsummer.
Was that what she did in Midsummer?
I think they tricked the dude into eating the pubes.
So that the woman would eat the pubes, and I think if she swallowed them and like spit on a bone, then it's like the bone from the dream. Like you could stab someone with it and do the same thing. Like a woman could enact that kind of dark magic on you.
Damn.
That's got to be so funny to come home.
I'm
And
gonna
see
start counting my
Like,
pubes.
so
at night.
a woman would eat pubes and
the
peg
pubes
you?
of all the women, and then like spit on a bone, and it would like the bone would then be imbued with that like same magic
And
that
she'd
gets you in
peg
a
you.
dream. I think she would just stab you. I think she would just ice you.
Gotcha.
But dude, that must have been so funny. Come home, see your wife, be like, "What the fuck's in your mouth, man? Are you fucking doing dark? You fucking bitch! Your pubes are just a mouthful of pubes, like nothing." That's dude, fucking like 800 pubes, just a mouthful of them. Like I'm gonna stab this fucking guy with a bone and ruin his soul after I
dude.
swallow these
Yeah,
pubes.
you gotta go through with it. You can't change your mind after swallowing all those pubes.
No,
They're like
deed's done.
1,300 years away from soap that smells nice. You're eating mud pubes.
Yeah, like rosemary.
Oh, so
lemon.
listen to how fucking sick the boy
Yeah.
eunuchs are. So you get your boy eunuch squad that you raise them into the perfect fucking ballless servant. You like at this point they're doing like real tasks, like high risk. Like you wouldn't trust a normal slave with this shit because they might fuck you, right?
Yeah.
So you've got your eunuchs, you're sending them on important errands and shit like that, and like you genuinely treasure how good of a job they're doing.
Yeah, you love them.
But these eunuchs get to talking, and there's like, dude, there's enough of us. We could probably kind of usurp some pretty serious shit.
What?
Yeah, dude, the eunuchs start like
Unionized, eunuchized.
they start like basically running. Yeah, the eunuch. They join the eunuch. They start like kind of running the show.
Yeah,
And
it's like Game of Thrones, dude. The whole is about a guy with no dick like running the show.
Pretty much. That dude
No
was
balls,
like a
excuse me.
pretty realistic representation of what eunuchs were like. They were sneaky little weirdos.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sneaky little
What else would
weirdos.
you be up to?
But
What's the life mission become at that point? You don't have a dick. It cuts off like a bunch of your
exactly.
drives.
Exactly.
Dude, could you imagine not having a dick and being in a room with somebody with a dick?
Oh my god.
Like,
Actually,
I would
yeah, I
got
could.
nothing but questions, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, I could.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. I mean, you don't even have. I mean, would you have the capacity to produce jealousy, or do they only think about the realm?
It's probably only jealousy. I think getting
like
pussy is the only thing that
100%.
stifles jealousy in dudes.
That's true, but what if you
So
don't,
it's just
if
a
you
bunch of,
can't
like-
get pussy? So you're just like,
All you can do is focus on shit.
Oh, you also can't come.
You don't even
you don't
want
even
to.
have to.
You don't
It's
even
gone.
want to.
Yeah.
It's gone.
So all right. So your eunuch boys, they're getting shit done. Wow, great workers, right? But they're also kind of like removing you from power without you knowing, and everyone's starting to see it, and you're the last dude to know. So it gets to the point where like your sword guys have to come in and kill all. Like they have to just wipe out every eunuch. They're like, hold on a second.
Wipe out the
This
units.
is they kill all the eunuchs.
It's gonna
but,
stink when you
dude,
lose them all.
They say no more eunuchs ever. However, dude, this entire process happens again 2 more times.
Bring 'em
It
back.
happens 2 more times, dude. They raise entire eunuch courts again. They take over again. They're like, all right, that's never going to happen again. And then it happens again, dude.
What?
China gets taken over by eunuchs 3 times, 3 separate times.
Were any dynasties like strictly eunuch? I guess that.
Yeah, dude, I forget the names of them.
Or just
but-
led by eunuchs. But
Yeah,
you
I
have to
forget,
get
the
some.
names of them. Dude, like people
dick
are like
hackers.
aware that the eunuchs were running China. And the emperor was kind of just like, I'm pretty sure I'm in charge. And the eunuch's like, yeah, okay, dude. Until
Yeah,
they all got their
right,
heads cut
dude.
off.
Jesus Christ.
Eunuchs have to be the most powerful people in history.
Yeah, they're totally undistracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they seem really easy to take out of power.
I don't know, man. I mean,
They can't put up.
Yeah, I think
they
having a
can't put
dick
up
and
fight.
balls is probably key to not getting your head cut off.
Yeah, to put up a good fight.
yeah, but they're just pure logic. There's pure logic the way they're thinking.
It's about balance, man. It's about balance. You can't just be.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. There also has to be
They're like
something
Spock.
something gravely missing. Like since
We
they
should start
don't want
inserting
to come-
eunuchs into the Chinese government now. That's how we fix everything. That's how we end all the social media Chinese psyops. We just start.
Just send like.
I think they're doing it to
They
us.
might be making
They're-
eunuchs right
yeah.
now out of the Uyghurs.
Yeah, they could be, or we could just start sending like the average dude from America over there. Sending baristas
Dude.
over there and like.
I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing it like I'm seeing it.
In the
but-
year 3000, they're like, do you know in 2030, China was taken over by pussies?
yeah,
They had pussy servants, dude. They would take dudes that were just pussies and let them run shit.
They like would go to cut off their dick and they'd be like, it's whatever.
Yeah.
yeah. Caitlyn Jenner's a
Fine.
eunuch.
Is it chopped?
I mean, if you're some of it, right? I think I
don't know.
She went all the way. Recently.
Like you be talking about the governor there, dude. I'd slow you rolling. That could be the
That's what I'm
governor of
saying.
California.
Any transgender in power is a eunuch in power.
They don't want to cut off their fucking dongs.
Then they're just a regular pussy.
They don't cut off their fucking
Yeah,
dongs.
Caitlyn Jenner revealed she had gender affirming surgery, but it's no one's business. That's the headline.
Wait, what?
Dude,
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a
she-
eunuch.
Wait, did she say that it is no one's business, or she had the surgery like no one's business? 'Cause she might have just had a righteous
via guillotine.
slice.
This is
Yeah.
a guillotine.
She had a sharpshooter take it off from like 1,000 yards.
Dude, that's a gubernatorial. That's a gubernatorial hopeful, all right?
Yeah.
How about you guys show a little bit of respect?
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I am by saying that she is a eunuch, a powerful eunuch. She's about to take control.
That was pre vaginoplasty. That was before they had the technology.
Being a
to
eunuch
make
is different
vaginas out
from
of
being a
penises.
badass woman.
I don't think it is.
Caitlyn Jenner's a badass woman, not a eunuch, dude. Sorry.
I mean, well, the artificial hormones are flowing, so yeah, I was gonna say.
She's basically Bane
I mean,
juice
dude.
badass woman. She cranks the Bane juice to just win elections.
Yeah, but it's one like fucking bad
She's gonna
year.
break Gavin Newsom's back over her knee.
Yeah, but the pharmacy runs out. Also, I was gonna say that you could be eunuchized if you ran out of like the juice, the gummy juice, the girl stuff. They take hormones and shit. So if the supply chain keeps getting, I keep hearing that all the time. You gotta buy something like the supply chain. I'm like, shut up.
You're hearing that the
Supply
trans
chain's
hormone
interrupted.
supply chain is
It
in
could be.
distress?
I mean, I'm saying everything else is. Why not that too?
Who do you hear that from?
I hear the supply chain's fucked up. I go to places. I went to buy a belt. The whole store, a fucking clothes store, didn't have a belt. I'm like, we're having supply chain issues. I'm like, shut up.
It's the chip shortage is
Yeah,
affecting everything. I couldn't rent a car because of the chip shortage in Oregon.
Supply chain, dude.
Yeah.
Supply chain.
Just because of those boats that were stuck in that canal. Is that what this is?
What happened?
They're like boats with a bunch of cargo on them that were stuck in a canal somewhere that we couldn't get.
Why?
Is that the Suez?
Why did the boats get stuck?
Like
Yeah, some guy
in a
drifted
little-
his shipping, his freighter, and he got stuck for a while. You didn't hear about this?
Yeah.
No.
That's what it looked
Nah,
like.
man.
That scene in like Austin Powers where he's trying to like back that little.
I only
car
knew
up
about
the
this from
hallway.
memes, by the way. This
When
was
did
like
this-
3 months ago.
Oh yeah, dude. I
When
just
the
started watching
supply
the
chain
news
with
2
the
weeks
shit.
ago. Huh?
That's when the supply chain with the shit.
That's when I was trying to buy a belt actually. A few months ago, and I overheard it recently again. I was somewhere and they're like, "Yeah."
That was when Caitlyn Jenner started turning into Mr. Hyde. Just like,
Yeah, apparently Caitlyn is against biological men like playing sports with women. Came out and said,
what a complicated person.
but if you can pass a hormonal test, Caitlyn was more against was like having like kids soccer teams where it's like the boys just wearing a dress, hasn't had reassignment, isn't on hormones, and it's like, dude, that's happening.
This is classic lady
California. That's why California's falling apart. We need Larry Elder.
Yeah. Do you
Clean up these
They're
goddamn
tricking
soccer
their
fields.
teammates into liking boys. This is
True.
ladybugs all over again.
True.
Yeah. The amount of testosterone that they allow transgender athletes to still maintain and compete against women is insane.
Is it still a lot?
It's still like a natural woman. Like I don't know what the measurements is, but she's like 75 to like 85.
Yeah.
And then a man is like 500.
Sure.
And then they let transgenders.
That made me
compete.
feel really strong when you said that.
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
500. I was like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
dude, I am strong as fuck.
Dude, they let transgenders compete at around like 250 or some shit. So it's still like 3 times the amount of a
Dang.
normal woman. It's insane.
I had a friend strongly recommend testosterone TRT. He told me to get TRT.
Really?
He said most dudes who are just like cruising through life, working a day job, you're probably running on low T and have no idea. And like when you talk to a doctor, they'd be like, "Oh, thank God you came to me." This is a dude I know who's like a power lifter, strong as fuck. Said he went to the doctor. They like, "We have to adjust your T levels." He got his T adjusted. He said he felt like he was just born.
What?
Yeah, he said he felt like he was living like half a life before,
Really?
and that it's extremely good. We should all get our T levels tested.
True. I'd be curious.
I mean, I'd be fine with sharing my result, win, lose, or draw.
I'd share my T levels. For
If
sure.
if it means getting me closer to a cure for being a pussy, yeah, I'll take it.
What do you do with your new powers though once you're teed up?
I would probably use it to get better care of all my boys.
True.
I would take my enhanced powers, just secure a terrific future for all of my boys.
Yeah, I'd fucking drive a motorcycle into a fucking truck.
I would just find like thick tree branches and break them over my leg to impress people.
Dude,
I'd finally get the courage to murder my family.
you'll never see me without 2 crossbows at any given time.
I wonder is there
Bandolier.
what do they take your blood and see what your T's up? What it's about?
They might look at like your Reddit history. I don't know.
I guess you can't stop though, can you? Once you start, it's like once you're on the juice, you're on the juice.
Yeah, you can't really get off.
Can't go off.
If the only downside is going back to your fucking former pussy self, that would keep me on it forever.
I don't think you can, though.
I would never
you don't
backstab
go-
pussy
You
wife.
don't go. You'll go back to like an even more pussy version of
You'll
yourself.
be
You
eunuch,
think?
dude.
You do because
Yeah.
your body, once you start taking the testosterone replacement, your body starts making the amount that it needs because you're getting it exogenously.
Your body starts making estrogen to like compare it. So you'd be on testosterone, and I maybe they have a different way to do it, but I think you have to take estrogen blockers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let me promise you, I don't know the first thing about any of this.
Can you guys look up?
Can you guys find us a doctor?
Yeah,
and a referral.
Can you set us up right now? Yeah, I'm gonna hold out for a while. I'm gonna hold out and go on it for like the last like 5 years of life, and just fucking be like, pump me up like Jurassic Park level. Pump me. I want to be a fucking problem.
Dude, I got so baned out on, it was like ashwagandha. Which one is it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ashwagandha and maca.
Yeah.
I got so baned out that I almost bought my wife a tranquilizer gun.
What?
Dude, there was days where I was like, I might need a dart in my neck before 5 p.m. Dude, this is crazy.
I was going hard on maca for a while. Dude, my stomach broke out.
Wait, what is this?
Your stomach broke out?
I think because it was raising my T. I was getting like roid acne.
Oh, I was imagining your stomach escaping your body, like the organ in your stomach, not belly pimples.
Maca, maca is like an Incan. It's like a root that you can grind up. I think the Incans used to take it like a lot and go into battle. But it raises your T and it raises your libido. You get hard as fucking hell.
It's crazy.
It's nuts, dude. You take a little maca every day. I was taking it for a while, just fucking getting rage.
I was getting to the point where I thought the outside of my boner wasn't structurally secure enough for the inside of my boner.
Yeah, I would take it, dude. I would like gobble maca and go on online dates and fucking just be like hard, just be hard as fuck.
Just punching steakhouse tables, waiting for the check. Come on, get out
I
of
would
here.
take it like late at night and then not be able to sleep all night and just like lay next to a girl like just totally shark eyed, just fucking.
Man,
yo, maca fucking rules.
Yeah, I really like that stuff.
And I think there's ashwagandha and yohimbe is another one.
Yohimbe was in there. It was Yohimbe Steel something plus.
Where were you doing?
Steel libido.
Where'd you get this?
I take the samples from my job.
Nice.
I work for a wellness place.
Yeah, they make smoothies sometimes. They do it. They'll throw in like, there was one, I got a smoothie in Chicago and it was called like the Hammer. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And I looked in it and it was just boner stuff.
You got a boner smoothie? What do you got?
I found that certain risks to TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, are increased risk of blood clots, shrinkage of the testicles, larger breasts, lower sperm count, which could cause infertility,
I'm in for
increased risk of heart attack and stroke, and acne. So you just become a fat lady if you do it. Gross fat lady. You get castrato. Castrato yourself.
True, just get jacked and you're
the
final
ultimate,
move.
dude. Imagine getting so jacked that you become a powerful eunuch. That's the ultimate pain juice.
You have a small window, dude. You become a hut. You just become a pure fucking blob, and you're just like, yes, 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 yes.
Maca the hut.
Yes, fetch him for me. Yes, the realm will be ours. Yes.
The governor will not be pleased.
I used to be able to bench 3 times my body weight. Yes, I was hard as a rock.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's dude. Yeah, a lot of people just talk about going on that stuff.
Vitor Belfort came off of TRT. Vitor Belfort was like the most prominent TRT user on the planet, and he came off of it, and he is even older and just as much of a motherfucker as ever.
well, no, he's back on it now. Though.
He might be back on it, but like when he was off of it, he still looked like a monster.
No, when he was off of it, that's when he was soft.
That's when he started losing.
Yeah,
he started losing.
yeah.
His body
Against elite
started
talent.
disintegrating.
Yeah.
But if he was working in a garage, he would still be pretty elite.
True. This is true. I wondered. It's gotta suck when you go off of it. You must be like, I'm such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Do they make you like watching The Notebook in the office, and you're like, dude, what the fuck, dude? Turn off the juice.
Vitor said that like when he got off of it, he got really depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's why he was like willing to retire so early, just so he can get back on TRT.
I think the TRT is more important than his career.
Yeah.
It's just daddy mode, dude.
But dude, you're
Taking, you're like, oh fucking, I feel like
your
daddy.
testosterone's being like depleted by the lifestyle that people are being forced into.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is true. I have like a mild headache
fight
right
it.
now. It's low test.
Yeah, dude,
It's low test
Your
shit.
tea's dipping.
My tea's fucking flying. Actually, my tea's been raging. I just been holding in all my fucking cum. My tea's been raging, dude. I almost fapped last night. Like, I'm talking about like
That's the most low T sentence I've ever heard in my life.
no. I'm talking Metal Gear Solid. like in bed, just fucking question mark. Fucking,
What's that?
dude, it was just, I wasn't even
Snake, you need to come. Colonel, I'm not. I think I have to come.
Is this Colonel? Are you sure this isn't weird as fuck? Dude, I was just quietly, just full in the dark, just like, I just gotta go to sleep. I don't feel like getting up. And then I waited, and dude,
He jerks off.
let's say there was a breastfeeding mission involved, and as soon as I was like, one eye, as soon as she hit the wall, I was like, ah! Dude, it was so quick, dude. No headphones. I didn't have volume. I just looked at it. That was the ultimate.
Oh,
it was so
man.
funny. She was like, I'm gonna let her cry it out. I'm like, go get her. Go get her. Go, please go get her. We all need to sleep. Just come on, dude, go get her.
Wow.
So quick. So quick. Yeah, dude. It wasn't even like it wasn't even like I was like, I'm so horny. I was like, I fucking can't sleep. I haven't been able to sleep for 2 days. I'm too spazzed out on cum. I just need to get this out of me. You know, it's tough.
I'm glad you got it out.
I know. I gotta start holding it down. Where I gotta start just fapping, dude. Just getting into like just fucking shamelessly fapping.
What's your
It takes
definition
something
of
from you,
shamelessly?
man. It just takes something. It takes too much from you.
What do you mean?
Like when you're fapping all the time.
I just want to know. I'm talking about like when I need to sleep like that. I just gotta treat it like taking a shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, whose joke is it where they call it taking a number 3?
I've heard that so many times. I think that's like whatchamacallit.
You're gonna take a number 3.
Yeah, that's under creative control for everyone.
Yeah.
okay. It's fair use.
Yeah.
It's fair use, dude. Number 3 is fucking. It's a good one.
Yeah, we should normalize taking a number 3.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, it's that's kind of what's going on right now. I talk to myself in my basement. I just acknowledge the fact that I'm full of cum. I try to get into it. I'm like, this is cool. I'm like,
I'm gonna spill over.
I'm gonna fucking spill. I will spill though. I will spill. I'm fucking. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I got pretty close to spilling, like last week. I had to do the same thing. I had to crank one out so I can get to sleep.
Yeah, man. You know.
It's just good for the family. I just like it's better for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, just crank this out.
Imagine if we were on TRT, dude. We'd probably all have girlfriends and shit, and our wives would fully know about it. And be like, dude, it's fine. It's totally fine.
I'd have a waist high trash can in my bathroom with a fleshlight mounted to the top. I would just fill the. I would cut the back out of the fleshlight and just fill the trash can. Just on trash night, just pull the trash bag full of cum over my shoulder and drag it out to the curb.
You just have like a ripped back. Your wife comes in. You're slamming a fucking fleshlight. Sit down. You're next. Fuck. God damn. Oh. Dude, that'd be so funny. He's coming, slamming just like audibly slamming a flashlight. Dude, that'd be so. TRT rules, dude.
Yeah.
TRT fucking rules.
Yeah.
Just fucking jamming my boner into the bed and be like, get out of here. Ah.
I'm clean. I'm what's it? Clean? Yeah, I'm clean. Right. I'm not on anything. I need
You're
to
natch.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm all natty right now. I gotta get my next supplement lined up.
What do you? Yeah, no,
I'm done Blue Chew. I don't like that I have to take it and then hope that nothing goes wrong. I don't like doing that.
Not
you know
into
what I mean?
that.
It's too presumptuous.
I like the I like the mushroom supplements. I think they're good for
Cordyceps.
Yeah,
cordyceps.
get
And
some
the
blood flow
lion's
going.
mane.
I'm telling you, man, if people have dick problems, like just don't jerk off for 5 days. You'll get a rager. You'll get a rager.
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious to a married dude because the math is so easy to do. But if you're a single dude, and if you're a single dude that's not like bringing it home that often, you're probably getting pretty confused about what's going on with your wiener.
Yeah, true. Still though, yeah, I guess you're right. It'd be tough to time it up.
Like if my only outlet was porn, which is, I mean, a sliding doors for me, man. If I didn't accidentally get my wife pregnant at 21 years old, I would be an incel right now for sure. I'd be just spinning out every day.
But the VR headset, dude,
I would be lawnmower man with an auto blow. I would just be fully VR'd out and just like you'd never see me. I'd never do it. But thank you God for my beautiful caring wife. I would be an incel. I would just be like cranking my meat every day, wondering why, like, is this as hard as it gets? You know what I mean?
That's true. Well, if you hold off on it, like last night, I was fully ribbed. My penis was ribbed.
Holding
My
off
penis was ribbed
on,
for hers.
on cranking is a luxury
True.
only known to married dudes.
That's true. You can't be out in the world.
Knowing that it's temporary, because if you're single and it's not, and you're not bringing pussy home, there's no such thing as a like, oh, I'm just not gonna come today because it might not ever happen.
That's true. No, that's true. And you also, it's if you're like a 7-day nofap, it's tough, dude. You're out there.
Dude, I was fucking talking to a dude who's like our age, and he's not. I think he's single, and he was talking to me about how like he's like, yeah, man, things got a lot easier for me when I just stopped worrying about it. Like I just stopped worrying about getting pussy. I was like, whoa, dude,
damn,
that's the darkest thing I've ever heard.
So he was just like, I'm giving up on it.
Yeah, he's like, it comes every once in a while, and it's like, I don't really. He was just talking about not expending any energy on getting pussy. And I was just like, whoa.
Wait, is it as a person who already wasn't getting pussy?
Yeah. He was like,
He said it
I'm
comes
just
every
not
now
gonna-
and again.
I'm not gonna chase it so hard. When I say it every now and again, my gut feeling was that it's like this dude never fucks. And he's just gotten cool with it.
Like he said every now and again, so you didn't worry about him too much.
Yeah,
I'm kind of into
yeah.
that.
If you inflate your
I'm
number
in-
to every now and again, it's 0.
Yeah.
I'm into a guy who just goes like, nah, man, I'm done. I give up. I'm never getting pussy ever again.
That's the opposite of what I'm into.
I love that. Just being like, I don't want it. I'm done.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, then what? Why go on?
What? Read cool books, dude. Do cool stuff. Make cool podcasts, dude.
Matt, listen. You can lie to me and Sid, but just don't lie to yourself.
No, I know. You need it. The worst is when you get to the point where you jerked off so much that you're like, I can't do this. I need pussy.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun recently trying to get pussy. Like trying to like negotiate or navigate rather all of the things that she has in her life as an adult woman with kids and a job.
Yeah.
And like how to not push
What
it
a
too
fun
far.
montage this would be in a film about you.
Yeah. Because you can't be any bit annoying at all, because then it's like then you become this overwhelming force.
Yeah.
So like having to navigate that and then still end up getting put, that makes me feel so accomplished.
I'm very businesslike about it. I'll just put it out there. Be like, look, whenever you want to
Brass
have sex.
tacks.
Yeah. Whenever you want to have sex, I'm ready. I'm ready now. If you want to wait, that's totally
Ass
fine.
tax.
But like, I'm hitting that point, and I'd like to have sex.
But you can say that at the wrong time though.
Oh yeah.
Because like that's something that I use. But sometimes you wait patiently enough where you're like, I can get sex any way I want to right now. I could say whatever.
Yes,
and
you know when you're
we're
due.
still
You
gonna
know when
fuck.
you're due.
Yeah.
Yes, you know when you're due, and that has to be respected.
Yeah, I try not to take advantage of it. I'm always like you said, like
It's a buyer's market for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wait till I like kind of can't sleep, and I'm like, can I have a hand job?
Yeah.
But putting it out there. But if you don't put it out there, they start to get fucked up thinking you're not all about that.
Yeah.
So you have to be grabbing ass.
Oh yeah.
You have to be grabbing ass.
Non-stop.
Have to be grabbing.
You have to be
Smelling ass.
passing them too closely in the kitchen and saying "excuse me, ma" while rubbing your wiener across their ass
Oh, yeah.
lengthwise.
Oh, yeah. I flash my wife constantly too.
Excuse me, ma.
Yeah.
Excuse
Just
me,
a
ma.
little flash too. Just fucking just talk. We get out of the shower, talk, and just pull your dick out of your pants and just hold a conversation until she notices.
Do you ever tell her that you sat in gum and pull your sack out of the bottom of your shorts?
Done all the tricks, dude. Done the snail. Hit her with the snail. Hit her with a nice tuck.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. You're about. I might text my wife right now and be like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm all about getting pussy. What do you think about that? Just so you know, I'm all about getting pussy. Just so you know.
I would just constantly say it on podcasts. That's my tactic.
Yeah, man.
Did you get home? Like, did you listen to that?
Did you listen to that? Yeah, it's a good move. It's a good move to just like leave Post-its around. Just around the house. Just like drawing dicks in a vagina. They'd be like, whoo, what do you think about that?
Yeah. I told you, like, we had to have like a serious talk when I started to get I'm getting older and I'm getting to this point where like I want to, like, I feel like I need to fuck all the time. Like back when, when you first started, like as a teenager,
Yeah.
like when you felt like you were going to explode, like I had that, like when I get to that point,
Yeah.
dude, it feels like, it's just like if I don't come right now, everyone has to die.
Yeah.
Like these are the only two options.
It's true, dude.
You know, and I never felt that before.
Really?
And it's like kind of a new thing for me. And we were in the ocean talking about this.
I'm going to fucking die if I don't come.
Yeah, I was like, listen,
dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you could jump this one.
I was like, listen, I'm going to be calling your number a lot more, you know, because it's like,
Dude, a booty call.
yeah, it's like I'm going to have to put you in the game a little more often than you've been getting in.
Damn.
Yeah, it's. She was like, well, you can't get out there and close the game yourself. And it's like, it makes me feel sick. I can't help that. Like I feel ill if I'm out there.
I have to seduce you. Is she saying?
No, like if I and she's like, why can't you just jerk off? Just jerk,
Okay.
just
I
jerk off.
thought you meant like woo her. I'm like, dude,
Yeah, no, I mean it's like,
come on.
yeah, I don't know. She gave up on that a long time.
Yeah,
ago.
don't make me do that.
Yeah, I came in hard in the beginning of the 20 years. She's never been wooed. Not once. I never wooed this woman one time. It's
What do you think about that, Butterly? Your face looks fucking. You got an egg on your face.
I'm a big wooer.
Are you a
big
big
wooer?
wooer? How do you woo?
that woman is gay, dog.
What's your top woo?
Just actually, I don't
He's
know
trying to
if
figure out the not gay one right now.
Yeah, it's not wooing to just like constantly grope.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm overstating it in my head.
I like once every 2 weeks, I'll just start rubbing her back all nice. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
That's
And then like 30 seconds later, I push my boner on her. I'm like, what's good? What's happening?
I'm gonna just start grabbing her titties and going, woo, woo.
I mean, you could do like a little dance for her. Just like I put something together for you.
Yeah, express yourself creatively to her.
Yeah, you can do it if you just like fucking do anything. Girls are like, oh, that's so nice. Rather than
Oh,
be like,
I've been making drawings for my wife. I'm like, I made this
Yeah.
for you. I drew you this.
That's kind of nice.
Dude, if you start doing body isolation dances and shit,
I'm popping and locking for my wife to get pussy.
I'll like rub her
is that
shoulders.
crumping?
Dude, I'll rub her shoulders and then start like next breath be like, dude, I like get this weird pain and like right in my torso. If I don't come for a while, like it'll like hurt right there and just like jam my boner. I'm like, oh, it feels kind of good. Okay. I've explained this pain to her, so I'm like, dude, like it'll hurt if I don't. And she's like, I don't care. I'm like, it's got to be like period cramps. Same thing. It's like if I don't come, I get period cramps.
Yeah. Ainsley looked it up. She didn't believe me.
Really?
She looked it up and she found out that like when some guys when they start getting to over 40,
They get torqued.
they just need to fucking come all the time.
That's what women. Apparently, women it happens to women too. Women hit like 35 and their sex drive goes fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's probably just the organism knowing, like, all right, last call.
That's what I told her. I was like, I think I'm trying to get all my comes out.
Yeah, that way you can just kind of go into old age and
Yeah.
not be bothered. You can't be bothered by like a ton of cum in old age.
Yeah.
Just,
I
crystallized cum in your body.
I don't want to die with any cum in me.
No, you can't. You better not.
Yeah.
You better fucking not. Yeah, that happens, dude. You get the geezers, you know.
Yeah.
You start coming a lot.
You know, Sid, I was actually horrified when Sid told me, because Sid's a couple of years older than me, and he was telling me, he was like, listen, you're a couple of years away from this and you're not going to understand this, but you're about to hit a point where you can never not come.
It's a cum period.
And I was just like, dude, if I'm not already there, I might kill myself.
I know,
if it's
dude,
going
I
to get
know.
worse than this, I will kill myself. I promise you.
It just sucks.
I didn't think it was going to happen, man.
I mean, it compounds all problems. If you're like stressed and having like this is stressing you, you're doing this, and all of a sudden you realize like I haven't came in forever. It's just that's the final straw that hits you, and you just go. You're just like fucking Beowulf. You're just down in a cave, just like.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking. Me and the chat on Twitch were talking about this last
Oh, the
week.
boys.
But like, yeah, me and the boys had this figured out. Like the ancient Greek dudes had this all figured out. Number one is like, I've been really stuck on like how many dudes I know that are married to like bitch wives, and just like dudes that aren't allowed out. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I'm like, first of all, I'm trying to destroy those marriages to boost my boys, trying to reclaim my boys. But also, like, if you're stuck in like even like a temporary bitch wife situation, if I had the opportunity to just like throw on a toga and then go down to like a marble courtyard and wrestle a dude and invent math and then come with my boys and in my boys,
Yep.
Perfect solution.
Yep. No, for real.
It
Wrestling. That's the trifecta.
Dude.
Wrestling. You know, could be crossword puzzles, could be math.
Just
could just be
roughhousing.
philosophizing, just being like, actually, here's what I think about outer space. And
Here's a new philosophy, and then you come.
Yeah, that was it. They figured it out.
Get home,
Just
tired
totally-
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, telling each other how you would fix something. Like, I'd fix that wagon.
Yeah, man. Just like beautiful columns everywhere.
Yeah, they did it. They had it figured out.
Dude, and then
They
we
sure
could talk about how we would have built the columns if we built the columns.
Big time. Yeah, big time. Well, like the power of your house. Like, my fucking house is so glorious. And you just fucking get in head from like 13-year-olds. That's what they did. They had boys. They called them their, so you'd have a kid with your wife, but it wasn't like, it was still half your wife. So it wasn't like your pure lineage. So they would take like,
You'd get your son pregnant, and that would be your pure.
no, they would just find a boy. So they find a boy, and you would just fully empty all, no pun intended, but you would like fully give them like you would just be like, I'm going to carbon copy my entire philosophy and worldview into you, and then like they'd suck your dick too.
So they wooed the boys.
Yes, it was like your soul copy.
I find myself changing my mind about the Greeks.
The Greeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would like find a boy and be like, I'm going to teach you every single thing I know. Like I have my kids, obviously. That's like shit I do with my wife. You're going to be my true protege.
You're trying
I'm
to
going to
like
fuck you.
What did you do with your son?
Clone yourself?
Hey, your son was cool, but he was still half your wife. So he didn't get the
Find
full,
a man for your son to suck.
I mean, your son might have sucked them. That might have been like the rite of passage. That's where all those wrestling matches were about. It would be like, it was ultimate surrender. It was just your son would wrestle your protege.
I'll leave the kids at home, man. This is for me and my boys.
Yeah. Are you sure that wasn't their attempt at trying to have some like eternal youth thing where they were like, I'll download all of my stuff into them and then I'll suck my soul into their dick?
Well, they died at like 28.
No, they would get sucked, I think. Yeah, I think the average lifespan.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
40.
Like so like the dude that was given the information would also suck the little boy's dick.
No, I think it was. I think they would get sucked. I think they might have been versed. I don't know. I don't know the
Yeah.
exact. I
Well,
think
they-
they fucked the boys in the butt. To be fair, I think they fucked the boys. In the
That
butt.
sounds closer
Yeah,
to the
so they're
truth.
trying to give that boy their essence. Like I'm gonna become this boy.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would like teach him philosophy, and then they're like, all right, I'm gonna fuck you in the butt. Well, it's just a hard
Man, I love history cast.
jump. That's a hard jump to be like. And then what's matter? And you're like, there are these particles that come from space, and you're like, here,
Yeah,
actually, I'll
most
show you.
triangles are pretty much the same. Oh my god!
And when the sun hits this, that means it's going to be this, and then it's like, ugh. Yeah, you would just start. I mean, I honestly,
As soon as they get to like rhombuses, you're like, oh, I gotta get going. I was gonna stick around for all the other stuff, but I really gotta go.
I mean, the kids probably get turned on, dude. Exactly. You're hitting them with like the Pythagorean theorem, and they're like, wait, so that
Little boy's so impressed by math that they want to suck your dick.
oh, where are we at, Gardini?
In the middle of nowhere.
Damn. God damn. God motherfucking damn it.
It's also
the perfect time
wild
to
to
end
think
it.
of like math as like a technology back then.
Yeah, man.
Like it's like 4 + 4 is 8. It's like holy shit! Did you hear? Yo, Tim got 4 + 4 is 8.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I thought I just had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
It'd just be like, I got a lot of stuff. Like, how many? You'd be like, what?
2 armfuls.
Like, it's just a lot of stuff. Dude, there are people who must have lied so bad about how many cows they had. It's like, dude, I
I
have.
wonder how little education you would need for all of this to just be the most retarded thing you've ever heard. This is so
Yeah.
stupid.
Nah, dude, this is all cutting edge. This is all peer reviewed. This is peer reviewed. This is absolutely
Yeah.
peer reviewed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was, so we've covered ancient Greece. We've covered sex and marriages.
Powerful eunuchs.
Yeah, man. We covered a lot of fucking ground.
It's been a trip.
Yeah,
A
we've covered,
journey.
covered a lot of fucking ground. I guess I'll chat about this. I don't know why. I started thinking today about.
Were you saving this for the solo cast? You're about to bless us with solo cast material?
I have so I dude, I
Wow.
cut and burn all the time. But this might be the dumbest thing in the world. But I was thinking about like the pandemic and all this other stuff, and like just going back in time where like you'd like watch your family fucking starve to death. That was like pretty commonplace, it's a few hundred years ago.
Still happens.
Yeah, it still for sure happens.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like, it was like, instead of now we're like, oh, another Monday. This was like the shit people were dealing with.
This was a potential outcome for
this is a
any
potential
family unit.
bad Monday, dude.
Yeah.
And you were just fucking like, well, what I was thinking about more so is like you go out, you try to find food. You're not like 5 days in a row, you're unsuccessful. And it's just like, what a fucking shitty house that is to deal with. Just coming home, everyone's hungry as fuck, and everyone's like getting sick as shit. And then you finally go out and get food, and you walk so far that you're just too tired to bring it back home. Like you're physically depleted, and you just never go back home.
Start another family.
You just never go back home. You're like, dude, I twisted my ankle. I can't drag this thing back there. I'm just not going back. Like I can't. Sucks. But as an organism, I don't have the gas to go back there. And my kids are fucked.
You know, it's funny. Eventually, you eat enough. You're like, a couple days go by. I can make it back. You get home, everyone is starved to death.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
Or that was the other thing. Or your son comes and avenges you 14 years later. You just see a dude who looks like you and you're like, oh, he's fucking cuts your head off.
That's cool. All right, we got a movie idea on our hands.
Yeah. I was like, that must have happened a lot where you'd go on a hunt and be
retarded apocalypto.
You're like, I'm lost. You're like, I'm pretty sure I'm lost right now. And you just fucking be like, I'm eating.
Wow, man. I don't know. Who knows how far from home I am. I'm totally disoriented right now. Yeah, it's like when dads get lost on family vacations in the Adirondacks and they turn up in, Yuma 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, Toa was in a fugue state the whole time. It was wild.
Yeah, man. It also, I don't know why, but I've been thinking a lot about like dudes who cheat on their wives, like 50-year-old dudes who just fucking have an affair. I don't know why it makes me laugh.
This was the fucking Zappa documentary.
It makes me laugh so fucking hard.
Oh, like normal ass, like
It's
family
like,
men.
what are you doing?
It's so
What
funny.
are you doing?
I mean, it's just sick to just be at home and be like, "How was your day?" and be like, "It was good." Me betraying you and the family? It was good. No, it's fine. I'm a little tired. I want to go to bed. So crazy, dude.
Yeah, I knew a doctor who I worked for a doctor, and his wife was like involved in the practice and stuff like that, and I worked there for like 2 years. And this guy was like for a doctor, this guy was like crazy charismatic, very cool guy.
Well,
like, in his 50s. I was just like, wow, man, it's so wild. This dude went to fucking medical school. He was like a cardiologist.
yeah.
His wife was like cool too. Like for old people, they were cool.
Sure.
And one day, one of like the girls that worked in the office pulled me aside. She was like, "Yeah, man, he got wrapped up with a nurse at the hospital a couple of years back. Things have been pretty weird ever since."
What?
Yeah, man, he strayed in like older than a dude. I can't imagine a dude that age. Like, I gotta risk it all.
I think they do. I think that's
Dude,
right.
when you're like 50 and you cheat, you ruin a whole community.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of stinks, man. Your kids are at college and they're like, "What?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What? Dad got pussy?
Fucking loser.
Dad got pussy? Wait, why did Dad get pussy, Mom? Did you get a lot of pussy? Yeah, dude, a college divorce is wild.
I can't imagine.
Being like, okay, like,
fuck?
like,
That happened to Ansley.
so where do I really?
Yeah.
It's like, I guess I'll. All right, fuck, man.
It was like they were like, yeah, we're gonna get divorced. Go to college. You go to college while we deal with this shit.
That's fair though. Honestly, I feel
Well,
like
I mean, no, they were late. Like he left
a long time coming.
before.
Oh, okay.
Right before she went to college, he left.
Yeah. He just drove.
I
up
would've
there.
said
He
I
just
was
drove
going
over
to
there and
college.
stayed.
Oh man, dad dorms.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Dad can
god,
just stay off campus. We got apartments for him.
that should be the move.
Dude, a dad frat. Everyone's just dropping their kids off in college and abandoning them their wives.
That should. Yeah, you drive up there. You're like, I can't go. How can I go back?
Oh man, those would be cool parties too.
Yeah, dude, it's old school. We just rode old school. Old school. We just fucking rode old school.
Whoops.
You guys know any funny quotes from old school? We should just fucking...
I've never seen that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's high tea. That's high tea. Dude, I was wondering, when's the next like comedy movie? There's not been a comedy movie for a while, like a blockbuster. Like there was, who were the Farrelly brothers?
Farrelly brothers with the goats.
They were good comedy guys. Coen brothers, they had like a little more mysterious type comedies. But
One
like,
thing I always recommend to people is there's a YouTube video. It was like the making of Dumb and Dumber, and it was like it seems like it was like an early DVD bonus feature, or even like a VHS like making of. And the Farrelly brothers like could not get Dumb and Dumber made. Like studios were sending back like the rejections with not just like no, but like this is the worst idea we've ever seen. No one will make this. But when they're telling the story, it's like they didn't even consider those opinions. They're just like, no, it doesn't matter. This is the
We're making this.
Yeah,
that's actually pretty sick.
Yeah, they barely made it because Jim Carrey was about to become like the most famous actor in comedy.
So they had him locked in.
They had him, and like they almost missed out on him. They were like a day from not ever having Jim Carrey for Dumb and Dumber.
Who would they have had?
I don't know.
John Leguizamo. Hot off the press.
Martin Lawrence.
Oh, dude, I just watched The Black Knight.
Oh, such a good movie.
I just watched that this weekend. It's interesting, you know.
Guarantee it was better than The Green Knight.
What was The Green Knight?
The new one.
Oh, The Green. That's right.
Where the dude is so much of a loser that they cut his head off.
Yeah. I still haven't seen that.
You haven't?
No.
Okay, so The Green Knight is a miserable movie, but there's a really cool moment, and I might have this wrong. I didn't bother looking it up.
He comes, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice.
They show cum. They show very convincing cum on screen.
Oh,
There's a really cool moment in the beginning. You can probably watch the first couple minutes and see this. There's a really cool moment in The Green Knight where I think this is what happens. They're having, King Arthur is the king. He's super old, right? He's not, he couldn't fight someone with a sword if he wanted to. But when the Green Knight shows up, King Arthur doesn't know what to think of it. And he's looking around the room and he looks over at like kind of like a gnarly dude with like cryptic face tattoos. It's got to be Merlin.
Obviously.
Merlin takes a look over at the Green Knight and there's like a red aura creeps onto the screen. And then it cuts back to Merlin's face. And then he looks back at Arthur. He's like, nothing. That's that. He doesn't say a word. There's no part for Merlin in the movie aside from like him reading the Green Knight and just being like,
this guy stinks.
Nothing, dude.
Yeah. He was just like,
he's like, it was really, really fucking cool.
Damn.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they show a wizard and he's like,
this guy sucks.
Weird. This is not great.
Fuck.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I gotta check it. The Black Knight was pretty
Black
tight.
Knight guaranteed holds up though.
Black Knight was tight. It was it is funny, it's definitely, it doesn't age well. It's strange. I was thinking about like, dude, if someone released this now, it would be wild.
Like what about it didn't age well?
Just the not like, it's not like in a bad, well, it's not like in a, like, it's like it's bad or like negative. It's just like, it just has a lot of tropes. Like the one scene is like the white people are playing, like they're like playing lutes, and he's like, "No, guys, this is how you do it." Like,
yes, dude.
Yeah.
I was just laughing. It's not like a bad or negative way. I was just laughing, like, dude, if somebody just
They serve him gross food, and he's like, "Oh hell no!"
He just sees like a hot chick, and he's like, "Oh yeah," it's pretty wild. But yeah,
it was the 90s. It was like
it was the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was totally, it was totally what we needed at the time.
Yeah.
I was laughing about just releasing something like that, like now, and having people like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, if you release that now, people would be like, "What the fuck?
Oh, dude,
are you doing?"
I watched. I mean, you can hear me complain about this on the most recent Dabby. I watched the movie *Malignant* that just came out. It was like a horror movie. It was supposed to be very fun, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it's not good, but it's fun," right? It was miserable. It sucked. Everything about it was bad. But there's a scene where a girl gets thrown into like a lady jail. And the lady jail is just full of like mean lesbians that they just like smear dirt on the actresses' faces. But there's also a black prostitute that's dressed up like fucking Beyonce and Austin Powers. Like there's like a 70s like funk soul sister lady prostitute
In jail.
It's the craziest visual. I cannot believe it made it into a movie.
Women's prison has to be just absolute hell on earth.
Well, there's Netflix reality shows about it now. It's
Really?
exactly what you would expect. Yeah, it's like the girls that you would see eating chips on the bus on the way to school in the morning.
Just get fucking caught up in a circumstance.
Exactly. Yeah, just like, accusing each other of shit, like not even realizing how serious it is that they're in jail.
Yeah.
This movie was wild, and they had the most outrageous black hooker I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah, The Black Knight, it was fun. It was a joy. It was a fun movie. It was just, I remember being like, dude, if they drop this now, people will be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what was the plot? Like, what did he have to do in that movie?
He fell into water because he saw a chain in the water. He saw a necklace in the water and he went after it. Fell in the water. He got transported to feudal time. I didn't realize it until I had to explain it. He saw a gold chain in a moat and he fell in and like semi-drowned. It's an old African myth, dude.
That's crazy.
I didn't realize it until I said, yeah, he saw like a fucking really sick piece.
Yeah, because then if I remember in the end of the movie, he comes back in that water.
Yeah.
And then he realizes that he could stand in the water. Is that?
No, he comes back. So he does his whole adventures and, he's like basically, they think he's someone else. He think he's like French.
Yeah.
So like the whole time the king's listening to him, but like, he's pulling some cool modern stuff. So everyone's, he's kind of getting like, people are like, oh, this guy kind of rules. Obviously then like, that reverses, he loses it. But there's a lady there. They're all supposed to assassinate the king, and he doesn't know that. Like they think he's in on the assassination plot. So he like meets this lady, falls in love, but then he comes back. He comes back, and they resuscitate him, and then he sees the lady in real life, like her, aunt. They're like, oh, I think I know you from somewhere.
Yeah,
they meet.
The reason you couldn't make that movie now is because like now when they show like ancient like knights and shit like that, every movie pretends that there was also like black people that were like knights and shit. Like,
no, they did this. They were very historically accurate. Everyone is like very mean.
Yeah,
people were like openly mean to him because they were black the whole movie. They're very mean. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
When they finally make like Leslie Jones going back to medieval England, there's gonna be people like, "Wow, what a powerful lady!" Wow,
true.
Future? I didn't even notice. I just thought she was so like cool and strong. Dude, Leslie Jones in a jousting tournament. Make it. Let me watch that.
Dude, that makes me laugh so hard. I never even thought about that. It was just he was like working at a place. Their place wasn't going that well, and he like his friend is like, we should like sue or so. I forget there's some crazy line, and then he falls in, has a whole medieval adventure, and comes out better man. Pretty cool. It's a good movie.
Yeah, so comedies aren't the same anymore because
what
of Sacha Baron Cohen and Jackass.
Yeah, I guess now it's like
so. New Jackass is going to be the funniest movie in the past 10 years, probably.
You think so?
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yeah. And Bad Trip, which was basically Black Borat.
What's Bad Trip?
Bad Trip was Eric Andre and Lil Rel. That was like the funniest movie I can remember seeing lately.
When was that?
Like last year, I think.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's like what's that? It was Netflix only. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm talking about blockbuster comedy hit. They're coming out with one now. Apparently, one is out that they're trying to pump up.
What is it?
I don't know.
Well, what was the one they made sequels of it? The in Vegas, Hangover. That was like the last big.
That was the last big buddy comedy blockbuster.
The mainstream.
That started out like very like well respected and loved, and by the end, it might as well have been like Jeff Dunham. Like Hangover 4 was like the lamest thing.
They had a 4
or 3. I don't know.
I didn't see any of the Hangovers.
Well, I mean, because like Hangover 1, it was like a decent comedy movie at a time when it seemed like the good comedy movies have fallen off.
Yeah,
and it was like, oh no, it's still around. I mean, I didn't love that.
The boys need a good comedy movie. Nothing fires.
Jackass.
That sets the tone for the boys for like 3 years.
When Jackass comes out, we need to celebrate it almost like cataclysmically. It's got to be a Ragnarok level.
You want to party on Jackass?
I'm going to party on Jackass as hard as possible.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you,
I'm going to get fucked up and go to the movies. I'm going to tailgate for Jackass. Just in the parking lot by myself, just ripping Primus. Out of my mind on drugs.
I got fucked up for Step Brothers when it came out. Yeah. I remember being like fucked up.
It's a landmark comedy.
Yeah, true. It was actually, I enjoyed it very much.
I like Tropic Thunder. I was big on that when it came out.
Tropic Thunder is top
masterpiece, bro. Yeah. That was a fucking masterpiece. Didn't know it was Robert Downey Jr. till like someone told me. I didn't know. I swear to God, I thought it was a black guy. He tricked me. I thought it was a black guy. I was just kind of like, who is that guy?
You thought it was a black guy playing a white guy playing a black guy playing.
I just thought it was a black guy. I was like, who? I don't know any actors, so I was just kind of like, I've never seen that guy before. I was just kind of like, didn't think anything of it. And then someone said it, like, whenever it was revealed to me, I was just like, what? I went back and I'm like, that's fucking right. It is Robert Downey Jr. He fully tricked me, dude. He was fully fucking passable.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only one ever. Like in a movie, the most passable blackface ever.
Yeah.
For sure.
He also skated on that. No one ever gave him shit. He was in
that good.
Iron Man. Did he win any Oscars for that? And the winner was Robert Downey
I'm not sure.
In the category of best
Dude,
blackface.
Justin Trudeau is probably watching that, being like, "Oh fuck, fuck. How the fuck did he still? How did he pass through a blackface scandal?"
It wasn't a scandal. He was that good.
No. I'm
No,
talking
Trudeau.
about Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau.
I don't think he ever fully recovered from that.
Dude,
I think
he's
up until
fucking
that,
in the windbreaker
up
yelling
until
at
that, I
everybody
think
about needles.
you could not get away from headlines about Justin Trudeau being like hot and cool. And after that, he's like tail between his legs, kind of. He turned into a eunuch after
He
blackface.
did get eunuch too.
Yeah, he eunuched his dick off.
That's your only
Or he
choice.
blackfaced his dick off.
Drake blackface too, which was strange.
Drake is half, right?
I know, but it's like they try to take him down with something like that, and they was just like, dude,
He was probably happy that they went with that and not being a fucking pedophile.
true. He might have started it up. I also think the Larry Elder egg thing. I think that might have been the Larry Elder, black conservative, got an egg thrown at him by a woman
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that.
wearing a gorilla mask,
Yeah.
and it was funny
Like
too
a purple
because
hair girl.
Mm-hmm.
purple hair, yeah. But I was that
You think it was a false flag?
I'm saying it could have been. I'm not saying, look, I don't think he would set that up, but I mean, the man wants to win.
Yeah.
So maybe, dude, lady comes up and just beams an egg and just keeps her. And they never got arrested or anything. They're just like, hey, get
They
out.
also try to fight the security guards.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I genuinely don't think it was a false flag. I think it was just like a crazy fucking lady. Yeah, beamed an egg. And then on Fox, the guy was like, it's clearly a hate crime. You know, you're black, she's a gorilla mask. And he was just like,
Okay.
he was like, eh. Then it's like, do you think that was her only mask? You think she threw the egg and was like, fuck.
I wonder if after she's through, she's like, "Oh my god, it's a gorilla mask. Why did I didn't have any others.
All my friends are going to talk to me.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, that stinks, dude.
I'm not right. He's kind of racist because he's conservative, not me.
Yeah.
Oh, what a miscalculation.
Yeah, man. But, dude, hasn't gotten, no one's, they could have, that was the perfect Scooby-Doo, dude. They could have pulled the mask off and revealed the villain. I don't know how they were just like.
Yeah, that's funny. It
fuck
almost
outta
wasn't a news story. It was almost like a fail video. It was like a meme.
Yeah.
I didn't even connect that it was like an important
dude,
story.
It's so funny because he doesn't realize an egg's flying over his head. He realizes like something's happening because he just like kind of winces out of nowhere. It's such a sick. I just want to capture that still of just Larry Elder just fucking wincing as an egg just flies over his head. I mean, dude, if he got egged, that would have been fucked up. If he would have had it gone down. Also, his security detail is just like
He would have been Black
a
JFK.
70-year-old fat white guy. Some fucking fat Mike Pence looking dude just like grabbed the lady's arm and was like, get out of here. And that was it. They didn't fucking like arrest her. Like, who the fuck are you?
That's cool.
He was
that's
like,
cool.
get the fuck out of here, lady.
You can't overreact to that kind of thing. That's part of the thing that I think fucks the other side, I guess, is like just the overreaction to everything.
Yeah, man.
Like treating that like a hate crime and like pinning the girl on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think that would kind of shoot yourself in the
Nah,
foot.
dude. He just fucking, it's so fun. The moment the egg's
He'd
flying.
be shooting himself in his extra bone in his foot.
He just steals himself. He just goes, looks
Cool.
real fucking bad. And
Cool.
then just an egg fucking flying over his head.
Yeah, man.
He's like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. The way Ansley, you just reminded me of something Ansley said the other day. We were talking about, she was saying how crazy it would be if JFK wasn't shot, but he was just so backed up with cum that his head exploded.
It's possible. It is possible.
Yeah, dude, the Russians convinced
Yeah.
his wife to not fuck him for so long that his head flew off.
Yeah, Marilyn
Yeah.
Monroe died.
Yeah. And
They
then,
cut off all
yeah.
his cum supply.
Ever fucking call
They
him?
blockaded his cum.
His very Irish penis just fucking backed up and sent it right to his brain.
Yeah, that's why you can't find, of course, the shooter. That's why you don't,
Yeah.
the angle.
There was no shooter, dude.
Nah, there was no shooter.
Just
they
JFK.
they framed.
Dude, everyone in the car getting sprayed with cum.
His wife be like, John, no. It's not your fault, ma'am.
I told him to take care of it himself.
Dude, they don't want you to they say that, but dude, if you did that and turned that into just like,
Now I need to see the video again to make sure like she's not like reaching for his dick when he gets hit. She's like,
Too late.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, too little, too late.
yeah, man, she pulls out her tits like,
No. Just like rubs them together. Detillator.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to JFK. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Way too much coming on him. He was stressed. His head exploded. It's all his wife's fault. Ladies and gents, I think that brings us to the end of this program. Thank you guys so much for coming and doing this.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Yep.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
sirs. Thank you. Thank you guys.
Can't believe it's been like 8 months since we did Stoner Dads last.
I know.
Oh wow.
I got fucked up on time.
Me too.
I thought one of my kids mentioned Uncle Daycare to me. The Gillian Keith stuff was like almost a year ago.
What the
I thought that was like 3 months ago.
Yeah, dude.
I thought we did Stoner Dads like 2 months ago.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're all in a time warp, like wormhole right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, we got grounded for like a year,
True.
and we're almost allowed out. So it's like the time's fucked up right now.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that before I went to bed.
We're
It was-
flying too close to the black hole.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, people got to be fucked up right now.
They sure are, man.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I was
They
like
sure are.
laying there being like, dude, it really, I wasn't getting negative Nancy, but I was like, it's fucking tough right now. It's tough on the boys.
The
dude.
people
It's
that
tough
are
on
like
the boys.
energetically like, don't go out. Like, well, I don't give a fuck who is pro or anti-vax or mask, but like the people who are going online and like, stay the fuck home, wear a mask. Like, oh, dude, your insides are blackening on you. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
I don't
not
want
gonna-
those people to come back out.
It's not going to end well, and they probably won't. But dude, I was thinking about just like, there's already the stress of like, I can tap back into like I'm stuck in an office, fucking hated it. I'm just like seething with anger constantly, and then you layer this shit on top of that, dude. That's like hemorrhage shit. Of just being like,
So I feel sympathy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I feel bad. I'm just saying that's like, you think about that, and it's like you come home, you're dealing with already the weird work stuff, then they lay this extra layer on you at work. Then you come home, you're fighting with your babe about maybe her mom's freaking out about it, and it's just like,
It's
what
about
do we
to
got to
get
do?
worse,
We
'cause,
got to
like,
stay inside for 2 weeks before we go to visit your fucking parents.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Dude, my
Dude,
wife just got over the
schools are gonna
fucking
be
Delta.
sending people home, and it's gonna go like during cold and flu season. It's gonna get fucking crazy.
Yeah, man.
Also, dude, the schools don't have anything figured out. So, like, they've been stringing us along like, wow, man, things are going to be pretty rigid and weird when we get back. Dude, so my wife had, I guess it was the Delta variant. She just got over COVID,
Yeah.
probably for the second time that our family went through it. And so we had to keep our kids home. And when we told the school, like, hey, there's a COVID case in our house, they were like, okay. They, like, you could almost hear people on the phone like shuffling papers like, yeah, we have a plan in place for this, we just have to oh, you know what, let me call you back. Like they were making it up as they went along.
Oh my god.
Like the other, and like I said, dude, we live in a very integrated neighborhood, not a high vaccination rate. Shit is
Patriots.
retarded.
Really?
Shit's retarded.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Just it would almost be better if everyone was refusing to comply. It's just people are just almost behaving randomly.
Yeah.
People are making like random decisions and spinning out.
Yeah,
It's so fucked
there
up.
were a family that had COVID exposure in my son's school, and one kid was in one grade, another kid was in another grade, and they just sent those 2 grades home.
The whole grades?
Yeah, both grades.
What?
Like meanwhile, every other
Dude,
grade
that's
is
epic
like,
for school though, dude. You're in school and all of a sudden they're like, whole school goes home for a week. Yes.
yeah. You know
Yes.
how many
Those
fake
kids got to
COVIDs?
experience 9/11.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I might start selling hot, like just positive
Hot
tests to
spit.
school- to the schoolyard.
We sell
Whole-
pause loads.
Like if all you guys give me $5, I'll send the whole fucking squad home.
Yeah.
Well, basically, my whole point, I was in bed and I was like, man, I hope everyone's all right, dude. I was like, this shit is going on too long. It stinks. And again, yeah, people, I don't want to get political, but it's just like, I feel bad for the boys.
People are really fucked up,
Yeah, I feel bad for the boys.
but they don't
bro.
have to be, man. You can still be okay.
Yeah, I agree. I just feel bad for the boys, dude. There's no fucking funny comedy movies out. Besides, hopefully Jackass delivers, dude.
And
If
Jackass
Jackass
will
doesn't
turn it around.
deliver, the boys are gonna fucking.
It's gonna be all right. Then I'll start to worry. If Jackass sucks,
Dude, the boys need a fucking comedy to
I'm gonna
rally
panic.
against.
I'm gonna panic.
I'm
if
gonna
Jackass
fucking.
stinks.
I'm gonna run away. Yeah, dude, the boys can't have any fun, and it's just, dude, we're all in fucking lockdown. It stinks. it stinks in the sense that it's like, dude, I feel bad for the boys, dude. Then like your job, you're getting crushed in your job, then you're arguing about like you gotta wait 2 weeks to go to your fucking mom's house, and all of a sudden it's just like you turn on like your phone that you're addicted to, and it's nothing but shit that just fucking incenses you with anger.
It's all bad.
And then you just go to bed and repeat, and it's fucking horrible.
Yeah,
It needs to stop.
you're spiking yourself with your phone. It fucking stinks.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know, man.
I'm not saying everything. I'm not doom and glooming everybody.
I'm not
saying,
doom and glooming either.
I'm painting
Dude,
the picture, and I'm saying
I'm having the most fun I've ever had. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm too busy to do anything extra because my days are so full of just like shit I'm enjoying.
for sure.
It's attainable for anybody.
Yes, it's the key.
That's what. Don't worry about the boys. Just remind them, dude. Shit can rule should you choose.
True. Yeah, you can rise up during this troubled times, dude. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's the thing. It's just, some dudes get lost in the sauce. They just go like, this sucks. And it's like, brother,
Straighten up.
come on, don't fucking
Get it
do
together. Get it together. You know what we should start doing is like slapping people to wake them up. We should start
True.
slapping our boys. Like, snap out of it.
Or just eunuching them.
Yo,
Just eunuching them.
I'm gonna start conquering my boys. And
Serve
cutting
me.
their dicks off.
Serve me. But that's my state of the union to the boys, dude. Just hang in there, brothers. You'll be fine. 2 years from now, oh man, it'll be so fun when this
No,
is
dude,
over.
fuck that. Right now, you can feel good now.
True. This is true. I'm doing a little bit of like war.
I'm doing a lot of drugs.
This is the picture.
I'm doing a ton of drugs.
Everybody is. Everybody's drinking, getting fucked up. Everyone's fucking wheels are getting loose.
It is a little crazy how fucking inebriated everybody is right now.
Yeah, people are getting fucked up, dude. Everyone's getting fucking trashed.
Dude, I didn't know this. Somebody was saying the other day, I think it was Larry Elder, but somebody said that Gavin Newsom closed down churches and schools, but he left the strip clubs open. I mean, that kind of made me fuck with him a little bit.
Newsom.
Yeah, because was he not looking out for the boys in that moment?
No, he wasn't. He's just a fucking Larry Elder better fucking beat Newsom, dude. I don't even know anything about Newsom. I just want him to lose so
I
bad.
promise I will not learn anything about this situation.
It's just
That's my commitment to the boys, dude. I won't learn a single thing about California ever in my life.
True. That's a fair point.
And stop worrying about Australia, dude. It's not real.
It's not fucking
Stop
real.
sending-
You're 100%.
Stop texting. Get out of the group chat sending each other panic shit about Australia, dude. It's not fucking real. Australia is a psyop. You know how many group chats I'm in where someone every day is just like, shit's finally hitting the fan in Australia, dude. Only matter of time until it comes here. Not real, dude. Shut up.
Yeah.
Stop reading about Australia.
That can't come here. Yeah, Australia's not real. It is real. Canada, unfortunately, is a totalitarian state above us, and they're psyoping us about Australia just to distract us from the truth that we all rule and our boys are fine.
That makes sense. I watch Skynet News
Obviously.
on YouTube from Australia, and it's just
They have
like
this
this.
Skynet News. That's what it's called.
It's Sky something. Yeah, it's Skynet, right?
Probably.
Wait, is Spaniard not
Dude,
real?
it's the same.
Sky News is UK.
What's it called?
Sky TV, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. It's
Dude,
Sky
it's
TV.
it's the same thing about America, like about the U.S. that Tim's saying that they say about Australia, that we say about. They're like, dude, Biden fucked up. He's about to get out of the office. Like,
I did hear that.
Dude, that's all the news is all the time. It's like, dude, America finally hit the last straw. It's about to explode.
They might be right. They might be fucking
But it's not,
right.
how much is going to change in your fucking day to day? It's already annoying to go to the store. It's already like you can't fucking afford anything. Anytime like major news happens, nothing changes in my life except like everything gets slightly more expensive. Historically, going back from like when I started working like 20 years ago,
For sure.
nothing has ever mattered.
For sure.
And the sooner you realize that and just start like almost behaving more retarded in your day to day, you get very happy.
That's very true. That's very
Stop trying, dude. Don't convince yourself that you're smart. Don't try to fucking convince your boys that like you have your thumb on the pulse. Throw your money away and like scam cryptocurrencies and like, oh man, laugh about it when it's gone. It's fine.
true.
You'll go to bed happy.
That's actually very true.
You'll go instead of like staying up super late and just like grinding your teeth and being miserable. You'll go to bed like, man, I wish I had more time in the day for all the retarded bullshit that made me giggle a little bit.
It's true.
I love the fucking boys.
Yeah, dude. They need it. They need to hear it. I don't know if it was just me. I was like too high to go to sleep last night, and I was full of cum, and I was like, "World's miserable right now."
Yeah, dude. I
But
stayed
instantly
up until
thought about
5
the
a.m. on
boys.
fucking acid. I was there too.
Yeah, I was just like, God damn, dude, this is bad. Every time I turn on my phone, it's just fucking so sad.
Dude, we have rare cicadas out right now. They're born screaming about getting pussy, and then they go away for 17 years.
They rule.
Think about your cicada
I like
boys.
cicadas, dude.
Yeah.
I like cicadas. I
They're
mean,
the,
I'm
they're
not a
the
farmer.
summer lifeguards of the animal kingdom.
True that.
They hatch screaming about pussy in late spring, and then they don't shut up until they all fuck or die by the end of summer.
That's what we need to do.
That's pretty sick.
What's up? Cicadas, dude.